From the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel, it's the 2023 International Open. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, thank you. The International Open is a Pat Fleming production. It's sanctioned by the WPA, and it's being brought to you by ACCUSTATS. Once again, we're pleased to have with us our longtime three signature sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Aramuth, providing the best equipment in the industry year after year. And we also want to thank Chris from Outsville for providing us with the official AccuRack racking template for both 10-ball and 9-ball. We're going to proceed here with two more quarterfinal matches in the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge. And then tonight we will proceed into two semifinals and a final. It will conclude tonight. Want to take one more opportunity before we introduce the players to say how much we appreciate all of you great supporters out there and our family that's always come here to watch live at ringside. Thanks very much, everybody. You are the most important part of the International Open. All right, this is our third of four quarterfinals. Let's introduce our competitors. Starting out from Russia, originally now residing in the USA. He is the defending champion of the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge here at the International, looking for two in a row. Sponsored by Diamond and by Town. Please welcome the Ghost, FEDOR GORST. His opponent from Singapore. Many appearances at center court over the past few years, and we're happy to have him with us once again. He's a former Golden Break 9-ball champion, and he came oh so close a couple of years ago with a runner-up finish in the U.S. Open 9-ball championships. Sponsored by Mez Q's and CBBA Cloth. Please welcome Aloysius Yapp. All right, gentlemen, please lag if you would. Your official timekeeper is Miss Dorothy Potke. Going to send it upstairs to the booth to Mark Wilson and Mike Sigel.
Hello and welcome, pool fans everywhere. We are bringing you our continuing coverage of the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge. Providing expert insights is Captain Hook, Mike Sigel. And Mike, what should we look for in this match?
This is going to be a good one here. Now, you know, this is actually the very first time I've seen Gorst play a full match. I popped in here and there, you know, so I'm looking forward to that. Of course, Yapp is extremely dangerous. So I predict, I'm just thinking this is going to be a very close contest. Now, who do you like here? I mean, you got to like Gorst,
yeah,
I think,
yeah.
right?
But you know, the break has been kind of fickle. And we've had a couple players last night. I think you and I did a match where the break really worked, but for the most part, the break has not been very effective for most players.
Yeah, I like. See, they're hitting the ball low. That I like. Let's see how high the cue ball jumps. Now, see, he didn't hit those well. You see, I mean, after watching Van Boning and who was he playing again?
Let's see. Was it Garcia? No.
No, Van
well,
Boning.
here it is. Here it is. I have it right here.
Yeah. Boy, they crushed him. No, he was.
Yeah,
playing,
it was playing Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia. Yeah. God, they crushed him. I mean, see, you know, I mean, if I was his coach, I would get these guys. You know, Van Boning practices break 24 hours a day. You have to break them hard. The solid is good, of course, but you got to hit them hard. You can't keep letting your opponent up to the table, especially in a rotate break scenario, because if you get behind and it's your break, you have to take advantage. It's not necessarily just run out. I mean, if Yapp had made, let's say he made a ball in the break and that's it, then he's going to leave him this. Now he's a huge favorite from here. You know, I mean, you know, these guys kick, so on and so forth. But I would like to be Gorst sitting right now. The guy's kicking at the wind. You know, see what happens here.
Right.
That's all. That's what it is. You have to dominate the match. He's left. Oh, look, see, there you go. Ball in hand. Now, he's left-handed, so that's a plus. So, you know, left-handed players are better. That's what I think. Now, Gorst, Gorst has a great opening here. Now, he's got ball in hand in the 1, 2's right next to it. The 3 goes in the side, in the middle of the table. And the 4, 5, 6 are all laying kind of next to each other. The 8, I mean, this is a very good pattern to start. You know, I don't see any big issues here. Well, right there, I think he's got a little more angle. He's all right, but I think he's got a little bit more than he liked. Probably not. From here, it looks that way. On the camera, it looks perfect.
It's always a marvel to watch
Yeah.
Gorst craft a run out because, much like Chang, he just doesn't get in trouble very often.
Yeah, and he runs out the right way. See, I watch a guy like this playing. In my opinion, he's doing things correctly. Okay, that's all it boils down to. You can run out. I've seen guys run out and run out and run out, but then you see guys that run out, in my opinion, the right way with the right angles, so on. I can see what's going on through his mind, and that's why this guy's a great player. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's perfect. Look, foul. Oh, he played for the side. Okay. Now that's a little. Oh, the 10 is blocked. Yeah, now I just noticed that. Okay. So he was perfect. So he got the perfect angle on the 3. He played the 3, slid down, 4 on the side. Now, depending on how he lays on the 4, getting to the 5, he looks like he's fairly straight. Probably draw this back, I'm assuming. Played a 5 probably on the other side. I think that's what he's doing. And there you go. He wants to make sure he's not straight on the 5. If he was straight, he'd have a problem, but he's got just enough angle, I believe. Let's see. This could be a little tricky. Yeah, he's following it, so he's going to have to go all the way across the table. Watch. Oh, he made it look easy. Okay. He didn't come up a little shorter than he would like, just a little. He's like a machine, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
fun.
Very robotic.
It's fun to watch a guy like this run out. And, he plays a 6, comes out in the middle of the table. Hopefully gets fairly straight on the 7. It's a routine run out. There you go. It seems today, I mean, I keep going to the cloth, okay. It just seems that the players are never doing anything. You know what I mean? It's like the balls are open, the balls are slide, tap, tick, this kind of thing. But he does it very well. Let's put it that way.
It all works great when you're in line, but once you get a little out of line.
Know, right, yeah. Then don't forget, we're on a 5x10. I keep, well, I'm seeing that. But the break on a 5x10 is a little tougher because of the distance from the cue ball to the 1. So you got to give guys credit that hit them solid.
And, to your point, the pockets are the same size as a 4.5x9, but there's a lot more rail out there to hit.
A lot more rail, yes. But, again, I still say for guys like this in this tournament, in my opinion, it's easier for them to run out, believe it or not. There's more green, but when you get in line, there's no trouble usually. So it's like playing on a bar table. You play 8-ball on a bar table, you break them all over the table, everything's congested.
Yeah.
So the 5x10 is the opposite. Now, you have to know how to play. You don't want to be shooting length of the table, but you see they don't do that. This is about as long a shot as they get. And routine, there you go, like nothing. But let's go back to the break. I mean, now Gorst is breaking. Let's say he breaks and runs out. 2-0. Yep. Let's say he doesn't make a ball in the break. It could be 3-0 instantaneously.
Right.
Raced it.
One break that was dry, and then one safety or kick that he didn't hit, and that's
And it's over. So I mean, you have. I mean, again, my opinion, when you get two, really top players, especially in the finals. The guy Billy and Cardona, he used to make lines on the matches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Buddy Hall and Earl Strickland playing the best pool of their lives. Who do you like? I like Earl. Why? Because he breaks a little better. He's getting better results. I mean, whoever sees the one first wins.
Yeah.
It's that simple. With these kind of guys, now your average guy at home
doesn't matter.
They may shoot 6 times.
Right.
Well, there's nothing wrong. It's like me in golf. I take 9 mulligans every hole. You know what I mean?
Well, this is 1-inning 10-ball. That means when whoever gets the first really good shot is the likely winner.
Yeah.
As a point, the guy sitting right behind the shot clock, does he not kind of remind you of Grady?
Yes, he does, for sure. Oh, for 100%.
I look up there every
God,
day. Yeah. The professor, rest his soul. He was my favorite broadcaster. He was so funny on the air.
Grady, the
I learned a lot.
Oh, I miss him. I saw him. We hung out in California. And we had a tournament out there. Wait a minute. I think that was the Vitale one. That was a big tournament. I mean, I don't know.
He had that baritone voice.
Oh, yeah, great.
I'll tell you what, Mike. If he doesn't shoot this shot, it's an extreme act of.
The professor. He used to give me money because in the beginning of the tournament, he'd make lines like the guy doesn't 3, and I'm playing some weak player. Yeah. But I did it. You see what I mean? Because I bared down like you couldn't believe. And Grady always came, Mike, nice match. You give me $100 or something. Look at that break. That's a good break. He could have hit them a little better, okay, but he didn't. Now, see, Gorst is yawning, so he's not even woken up yet. So
These are long days.
Yeah, he's so bored with running the table, he's yawning now.
I don't think that's the case.
He hit him okay, but he didn't crush him. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a difference between, that's like the Yapp, how he's breaking. Now, of course, of course, there's a lot of nuances to the break. Now, if you really want to know what's going on, Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com.
Our operators are standing by.
And don't forget, it's SIGEL, Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com. I have all the answers. Let's see what he does here. That's a tough shot. Look how easy he hit that ball. Boy.
Yeah.
See, you know what it is? It's the cloth, the balls. I'm not sure what it is, but the ball does not skid like we used to have. Boy, when you hit a ball like that, I'm going, I pray it
Could twist, yeah.
Oh, it twisted, it jumped. Does the 2 go by the 10? I think if it does, he's got a good spot here. 3, 4, 5. It must go by. He's aiming at it. Nice shot. Look at this. 3, 4. I'm looking ahead. He gets on the 5 the right way. He's perfect for the 3. He needs an angle on the 4. No, wait a minute. The 4 is by the 8. Yeah, see, again,
That's
I'm
correct.
confused.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's got to come off the rail here or draw back. Now he's got to get straight or a hair angle going towards where the 3 is to get a good shot on the 5. He didn't get there. See, he didn't get there. This is an issue. See, he didn't quite get there. He's okay, but see, the 5 to the 6 is tricky. Now, this is where this is like a routine shot of years ago. You're going to play the 4, just get away from the 8. Now he's got to warp drive the 5 to get to the 6 with spin. This is not an easy shot. If he'd have been over just another 6 inches, he'd been golden. He could have got much closer to the 5. But he has the perfect angle. So, watch. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he did this. Well, okay. Now, see, he's got to spin his ball. Now, we've talked about this. If he just hits this low, that 9 is going to get him. He has to hit low with a lot of spin to come down past the 9, somewhere on the bottom rail. Hope he doesn't get dead straight, which I don't think he will. So let's see what happens. This is probably one of the toughest shots in pool.
This is effective spin, extremely low on the cue ball with a little bit of left.
See, he didn't spin his ball. Watch it.
Gorgeous.
Watch
No,
it.
he's good.
Oh, he got
He's
lucky. He didn't spin it. See, the same thing. He didn't twist the cue ball. In my opinion, he got a little lucky there. He could have easily got on the 9, and I had called that way before. If he'd have spun that, then there's no chance the 9 comes in play.
But the accuracy goes down.
Yeah, but you got to be able to spin the cue ball. These guys are all great players. I mean, you have to spin the cue ball.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, you can't play pool without spinning the cue ball.
He just didn't want to overspin it, and he didn't.
Yeah,
but you're right. It was a little fortunate. But also, how you hit the pocket makes a heck of a difference.
Well,
too.
yeah, but when we played, that was a routine shot, draw, spin the ball. I mean, it's just you have to shoot those shots that way. So, he got a little fortunate. I'm maybe picky, but, hey, I don't like hitting balls under any circuit because every time I do that, I'm froze on the 9. So that's all. As you get more experience, you realize that's a nice shot. The slider. That's a straight. He's a good straight pool player. That's a straight pool shot. The low slide kills the cue ball. Of course, what do I know? He's running out, and I'm sitting up here. I mean, right?
Yeah.
And he's left-handed, so Gorst has a problem. Lefties, they're good.
Very smooth.
He's smooth. This guy, he plays. I'll tell you, I like this Yapp. What is the Panda? That's his nickname.
No, that's Mario.
Mario. Right.
Yeah.
But it's close though. Look at this. How good did he run this rack? The one that he made a good run out here.
Absolutely.
And he's playing Gorst. I mean, this is not automatic playing a guy like him. He sent a message that, hey, I'm here to play too.
Yeah.
So now I predict this is going to be a close match. I really do. I think it's going to be at least 8-ish apiece, somewhere like that. No, he made a great run out there. You're playing Gorst. No matter what they say, there's a handful of guys that you are nervous about whether they say it or not, right? And this guy is one of them. He made a great run up. You know, that Mez, he makes great cues. I met him in Germany years ago. He makes these intricate inlays. You know, when I used to make cues, I learned from him a few things how he did it. He showed me, right? Very interesting how he came up with the. It was a tech, and I made some cues like the way he does the inlays.
Yeah.
But it was so difficult. I go, I gave up on it. You know, I made about 5 or 7 like that, 10 maybe.
Most interesting, Yapp has now changed the butt of his break cue.
Really?
Yeah, after one break.
Well, now why? He's got different weights, maybe, or
No, I don't know why. He used the same shaft. I watched him switch it.
Now here's another nuance. Now, what do you break with? A heavier cue or a lighter cue? Now I came up with this one from golf.
Well,
What would you
lighter,
think?
lighter.
Lighter, of course. Most people think heavy. A lighter cue, you get more what they call in golf club head speed. So in golf today, everything is light, so you can swing it faster. Pool is the same way. You want to break. I used to break with an 18.5 ounce. I crushed them. When I played with a 21, after 4 games, I was wore out. Now, a big person could play with a heavier cue.
Yeah.
You want a lighter cue. See, he didn't hit those at all. Horrible. But he made one. He made one. And he's got a good shot, but he hit him bad.
3's tangled up
Yeah,
here.
3's
and
tangled
I guess
up.
the 2 went down.
He's got an
Yeah.
easy shot. He made, wait a minute, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, he made one.
And that
But
3's.
he hit those bad, though. He really didn't hit it. You saw the English on the cue ball and, the whole thing. But, hey, I mean, he made one.
And he's left-handed.
And he's left-handed. So what do you do here now? You play the 1. It's hard to even play a safe on the 3. Stick him because the 5 and everything is right there. I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to really get a kill type of a safety. You're going to have to get that 3 down on the end rail past the 10 and maybe leave the cue ball up top.
Yeah, but he might be able to make the 3 from here. That he might be able to make the 3, go back and forth. I mean, it's a tough shot, but I think he's looking at that. I think the 3 goes.
Well, he played position for that.
Yeah, no, that's a tough shot.
And
but,
if he didn't like how he fell, he knew he could kind of defend himself. He didn't have to sell out. But now it's go time.
No, he's not playing it, I don't think. No, he's playing some kind of –
I think he's playing the shot.
Is he? I can't tell. He's cueing it very low.
That's why he wants to go back and forth to get across for the 4.
What do I know? Look at that shot.
How smooth was that?
Great shot. He just quite didn't get out there.
Wow.
This is difficult. This, in my opinion, is tough as the shot he just made. And that was a phenomenal shot.
Right.
Because he has to go back and forth probably above the side. I don't think he can slide, kill it. That's now again a ton of spin, slide, slow. That's a very difficult shot.
And the problem is at slow speed, the rail grabs the ball and throws it away just a little bit. Where if you can go just a slight stronger pace, it hugs the rail.
I think he'll go back and forth on this.
Yeah, I think it's the same shot, but boy, you got to hit that
he
good.
He hit it perfect. Look how good this.
2
guy's
good
playing.
ones.
I
Yeah.
think Gorst is. When you watch a guy do stuff like this, it makes you weak. Because you know he's there to play. I'm telling you right now, it's a message, especially in the beginning games. This guy plays.
That was 2 great shots right there. We just
Phenomenal
watched.
shots. And he wobbled that in open. Now the rack looks pretty good to me. 6, you can almost go anywhere.
Yeah.
Follow, just play a speed. He could go just short of the side and then go in between the 7-9. I don't think he's going to do that. Just kind of follow. Left side of middle of the table looks pretty good. There you go. Perfect. Get out. It's going. Boy, he wanted it a little more, but he's all right.
Yeah,
He's
he
all
just
right.
roll it now.
Yeah, but he's got to make sure he gets on the 8. And I don't know if he can clear. He ideally wants to get straight or the other angle on the 8. If he gets the angle like we're looking at it right now, that could be a problem.
If we can grab the overhead real quick here, he wants to be on this side.
Yes.
Over here.
Or straight.
Or straight.
Let's see.
You usually like angles.
He's
He's straight.
and
straight.
long. Oh, he's good. He's all right.
But we get to see a pretty draw shot here.
Well,
anyway.
you want to make sure. I think he's dead straight. Yeah, he's good because you don't want the little angle where you draw it to. If it's to the side, he only draws it about in the middle of the table and cuts the 9 in. But he's good. He can draw it back, especially with his tip. I mean, these guys can draw the ball. I've never seen nothing like it.
Be nice to get the cue ball back where it's at right now.
Yep. or right to the end rail would be
Yeah,
good.
you
He
could
just
go all the way.
He doesn't want to get straight. Oh, my God, he
Miscued.
miscued. There's that
And made the
$100 chalk. And look at this. Does that count?
$100
You know, he miscued in a rack that we watched before. He
No, I
miscued.
didn't do. You and Kim.
No,
did that
me
one.
and Kim, yeah, but he miscued again.
Huh.
He needs the $100 chalk I'm coming out with. Look at that, miscued, see? Well,
That makes it, you know, if Gorst would have left him this shot, he'd make it easily. But psychologically,
Yes.
you accidentally got here, makes the ball play
Yeah.
tougher.
well, but he got really lucky. I think he'll make this, go up and down the table, probably play to 10 right where he's standing. That's the way I would hit it. I wouldn't slide it in. I'd hit it with speed up and down the table. But he'll probably dribble it in. I mean, that's the way.
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to.
We'll see what he does here. Yeah, he went up and down, missed it. But he overcut it. He overcut the room rent.
He missed it on the pro
Yeah,
side.
missed it on the right side. Yeah. Well, that was That's unfortunate, you know, because he made the 3 and 4 were unbelievable. He should get a bonus for that. That's how good he hit those 2 shots.
You're right.
And when you do that and don't get out, that really puts a nail in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember struggle, then get where it looks like it's easy, and then make a mistake. Oh, that kills you. Now he's going to play edge of the 9 around the table, maybe get him on the 10. I don't even know yet. Let's see what he does. No, he just did that. Yep, on the 10. Watch this. How good did he hit this shot? Unbelievable. Just routine.
Oh, gorgeous.
Just routine.
Yeah.
I mean, just, you know, when a guy plays, and when guys are playing good, you can do stuff like that, you know. But I think he can actually make this. Now, wait a minute here. He might be able to cut this in. Actually, I think he can. He's not even, he can cut this in. This is like a free shot. Cue ball is going to be blocked on the 10. If he hits it thin enough, this is going to go all the way around the table. Perfect. Okay, but he may be, watch what happens. He's got him. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. No, he does. Yeah. Well, that's the right miss. I mean, you cut it thin. If you make it, you probably win. If you miss it, you probably win. But Gorst has a good kick here. If he spins, again, the spin, if he spins it a lot, he can catch the 9 square, miss the side pocket, and stick the 9 on the end rail. But I don't know if he can hit the 9 from here.
It's not the easiest kick and stick, simply because it's up another ball's width off the end rail. If it was a little bit closer, it's a little bit easier.
I think it lays. I think it lays good for the spin. You got to hit the 9 solid.
Well,
from the right. Now, see, you hit the right side of the rail, but spin it. Oh, he just shot it right in. How do you like this? I didn't even think he could hit it. How do you like? Of course, that bank laid pretty well, but I thought he couldn't even hit the ball. Now, what do you do here? Now, this is nervy. Of course, you slide it. You can hit this a little full into the side rail and still make it with the right speed on a square pocket, but he'll probably split the wicket. You know, he has like the snooker form. Look at that stroke, just like a pivot.
And that head does not move through the delivery at all. You could put a glass of wine on top of his head.
See how he hit it into the rail? With the right speed, that goes right in.
Boy,
Nice
that was
shot.
a big exchange there because Yapp made a couple spectacular shots in that rack.
I don't think Yapp is. I think Yapp is still going to be strong even after that game because he's got that look on his face. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So I don't think that's going to be as big as maybe in the beginning of the tournament when they're a little nervy. Of course, now Gorst is breaking, so right away instead of 2-1 Yapp, it could be 3-1 Gorst. So that could be bad. Yeah, I think it's Gorst break, right? They're both sitting down. Me, I'm up there already.
Well, Yapp changed his break cue on that last break.
And he should change his shaft and tip. He's probably got that. Now, when he used the $100 chalk like me, then, you know, that we guarantee no miscue. That's a nice match. It's slower than I thought. The referee, come on, speed this up here. Again, let's see how they rack them. So, yeah, it's a generic rack. It's a generic. So that means that the 1 and 10 obviously are always in the same position. But the rest of the balls, they randomly put them up any way they want. Sometimes they play 1, 2, 3 on the corner balls. But in this case, they're just random. The referee, just randomly puts them up there.
Without looking.
Yeah, which I think that's a good deal. Wow, he hit those pretty good. But he's got the popper, see? Again, the pop break. I don't like that. See, he hit him good. Gorst hits him good. But Van Boning, when we watched, and the other, again, Garcia, they were hitting him with that flatter ball, and they were making, Van Boning made 2 many times, and so did
He made
Garcia.
3 once.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
And see, this break that they're doing, of course, Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com. I have all the answers. But that is true. See, I looked at the break. There's different ways you can hit the cue ball. There's different positions you can put the cue ball in.
Yeah.
There's many factors that once you find that golden spot, if I hit them good, well, of course, they hit them good, but they're jumping the cue ball just too much. I see that's the kiss of, that was a great shot there. Look how good he hit that. Watch it. Don't freeze. Little bounce. He's got to bank it, right?
No, I think he can cut it.
Can he cut that in?
It's so deceptive, but historically, I would be like you. I'd think, well, he's got to bank it, and then they just dice
they
it
cut
in.
it in.
Yeah, easy
Well,
too.
The
with
bank,
control.
The bank, you can just slide up in between the 9-5. Looks fairly safe to me.
Yeah, and it offers better position or
Yeah.
easier route to position.
Well, if he cuts it in, he goes above the 4, back and then hits the side rail, end rail. I think he's banking this. Yeah, I like this. It's hard to miss this, believe it or not. Yeah, and a laid perfect. Okay, he played that a little different. Well, he's fine, okay, but I think I would have slid it up between 9. Like, if I either hit the 5 or go in between the 9-5 is what I was looking at, but he's good. So 3, 4s, he's got a good pattern here. The 4 to the 5 is the difficult part of this rack. So he's got to get a good shot on the 4 to get to the 5. Let's see what he does. Remember the other game? I don't think he got 10 with Van Boning. He made a crucial error, like on something like this, and lost 2 games that he should have won. He should have beat Van Boning. I mean, I'm not rooting against Van Boning, but Van Boning was fortunate, even though they both played phenomenal, over 900.
Yeah.
But the guy, 2 games in a row, he should have got out. He didn't with racks like this. That's a good shot. You don't want to be too straight. That's perfect. That's perfect. I like. Now you just come off 6 in the corner. That's what I think he's going to do. He can't draw it with the 9 there. For the side, he'll just come across. He's going to try and get fairly straight on the 6 in the corner. Let's see what he does here. Nice shot.
He has a great tempo on his delivery.
Oh, he's perfect. Look, 6, and he then get the little angle on the 7 just to slide to the 8. Yeah, he's good here. He's good. He's just got to kind of hold it there. He's got a little angle going to our right, but he's going to hold it. Nice shot.
As a young man, Yap went to Chinese Taipei to play Chang Jung-Lin, who was regarded as the best. And they played $100 sets, and they played 21 sets.
Jeez.
Yap won 1 set.
1 set.
Yep. He was a young guy, but he went home with an experience and development that he hadn't had previously,
Right.
So.
Yeah, when I was growing up with Irving Crane and Larry Hubbard in my pool room, when I was like 16, 17, I played Larry. He wanted to spot me. I go, no, play even. $10 a set. Now, this is 55 years ago, kind of.
Yeah.
But $10 a set, he beat me, and then finally I started holding my own. See, that was, he wanted to give me like the 8 or I go, no, let's just play even. Then I was nervous too and all that. But that definitely improved my game. The only way you can really improve, you have to compete with guys the same or really better than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to learn from somebody that you just keep beating. How are you going to learn anything? And, like I used to watch Crane run the patterns. I mean, I learned so much. Pool's you can teach, but then learning the game, what to shoot and da-da-da-da, that is more like, practice and error. Watching, if you're lucky to watch good players in your pool room or wherever you are.
Yeah.
I used to sit down in a chair and just watch Crane run. I'd rack for him, and what an experience for a guy like that. Then I got to pick his brain, too. So that's.
What a nice man, too.
Oh, he was
Irvin Crane.
Boy, Irv could play, boy. Oh, and he was the greatest safety player that ever lived in straight pool. Remember, he did that 2-rail, like he'd be up table in the middle of the end rail, full rack. He'd hit the side rail, end rail, skim the rack, and freeze on the end rail. And nothing came out, you know. You thought you had him.
You know, another thing that he did one time in an exhibition I was at, he goes, I can't always do this. He set up a break shot. So he's going to run 100 balls. He'd make a guy in the crowd pick out his next break ball.
Exactly right.
And
yes.
he said, I can't always do this. He did it on the first try. Each rack, somebody, random guy in the crowd would pick out his next ball.
I did that with him. I saw him run over 100 doing that. I picked the breaks. I picked up what I thought was the toughest shot, and he did it every time. I mean, he was a phenomenal.
People think I'm lying, but I only saw him do it once, but he said he was going to do it, and he did it.
You know, I'll have to give you a statistic. You ready? I think he was the greatest straight pool player ever lived. Here's why. He won a world title in his 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Wow. Okay.
Now, Moscone retired, you know, and then he got Green. All those guys, yes, I get it. But for longevity, Crane won 7 world straight pools, and he won 1 every decade and 2. Now, see, he hit those a little different that time. See that? But he still came out dry.
2-2 was our score. And I'd like to clear up a rule thing. I come to the player meeting just to catch any nuances of the rules, but it wasn't discussed. But I was informed that I was wrong what I told you last night. They no longer play 60 seconds after the break shot.
Oh, really? It's 30.
It's 30, yeah. So I just want to, but it's always been the other way, and that's why I assume, because I didn't hear it in the player meeting, that they. But anyway,
but you know what? It should be that, because the opening shot of the push or whatever determines a lot of times who's going to win the game. So you should have a little extra time on that shot. What if they don't? Now, getting to the 3 here is a little. He's going to follow it. And
getting
miss
to
the 5.
The 2.
Yeah, getting to the 2, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. He missed the 1, and about that, he would have been real fortunate if that's where he didn't play that to play into land there.
No, he hit it heavy, and that's why.
But I think he was just taking a gamble, like maybe hit the 8 or maybe this or maybe that.
That's right.
Sometimes you have to do that, you know. But he was just, hopefully something would happen, you know, but he missed it. So he's probably watching what the cue ball was doing rather than the 1. That's what happens. We were talking about that. A lot of times a player will have a shot that's not tough, but they're watching what the cue ball's doing. They take their eye off the ball, miss. Then the other thing, people say, what do you look at when you shoot? Well, what do you look at? You're shooting a shot. What's the last thing you look at?
Well, people say the object ball, but actually it should be where the cue ball has to sit to hit the object ball, because the only time you look at the spot on the object ball is straight in.
I look at the object ball when I
Well,
shoot.
you're just used to doing it, but
Right.
nevertheless, you can do it however you do it. The fact of the matter is, whether you have your eyes open or closed with your straight stroke, once you've locked in on the aim and you deliver the cue
look at this.
straight, you
Look
should
how-
make them.
Look how unlucky this was. He hit it just right to do
Except the
that.
ball's width too far, right?
Well, he could have hit the 8. He could, you know, it's a little unfortunate. Yeah, see, I mean, I see the ball in the pocket and the cue ball in peripheral vision. So if when I stroke, I see the cue ball and then the object ball in pocket, peripheral vision, when the tip is close to the cue ball. Then when I pull back, I see the object ball in pocket, cue ball in peripheral vision, back and forth.
High-speed kick here, trying to get separation. Look at that. What a nice shot.
Great shot.
What a nice shot. Wow.
Yeah, he couldn't do that any better.
Not from where he was at.
Now, Gorst, let me see. Gorst might take a shot at this because the 10 is going to control the cue ball. It looks like he's going to hit the top. I don't think he can make the 10. He might shoot at this. He might shoot. Yeah, he's going to shoot. He's shooting at it. Well, he can hit the top of the 10. He's got a shot to get the 3 in the side. It doesn't go anywhere else. But I don't think the 10 can go unless he overcuts the 2.
Right.
Or he might be doing that to just play the 10. I don't know what he's doing here.
Undercut the 2 to get onto the 10. If he hits the 2 in, then
Made it like a hanger.
Oh,
Let's
scratch.
that.
Oh, bro.
Well, you know what? I thought also he would hit the top of the 10. He made a heck of a shot. Boy, this guy shoots straight as an arrow.
yeah, really fluid and smooth.
5
and
by 10.
Yeah, he didn't jerk at it.
Well, the guys with the snooker back around the table, Here's a replay of this. Watch this shot. Makes an incredible shot.
And super still with his head, too,
Yeah.
through that delivery. If you guys replay it at home, that's what good looks like.
Well, the snooker players, they're like Fisher, like Ellison Fisher. You watch them play, they're like a piston. You know, see, snooker players concentrate on the ball, not so much the cue ball, where a pool player concentrates on the ball and the cue ball control. So their form is different. Their form is more where they can do things, so their body is more away. Where a snooker player, their chin is closer. It's like robotic. They have that little stroke.
Yeah.
And Gorst obviously has the snooker influence. All the Europeans have that. You see the way they stand. They put most of their weight on their back foot, and they bend the front foot like a snooker player. So I guess in this day and age, that's the way to do it. And then you take like Keith McCready, his cue is sidearm, you know, right?
Yeah.
And he don't miss balls when he's playing. All right, so Yapp looks good here. His thing is the speed on the 7, again to the 8. Draw about in the middle of the table, but he doesn't want to get straight. He has to get a little angle going towards a 9 or the other angle, or he just doesn't want to get straight in. Let's see what he does here. He looks perfect. Oh, you couldn't put, that's ball in hand is what that is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's perfect. Just a little angle. He can force it over, kind of, you know, nothing dramatic.
No, he's just going to move it 2 feet to his left.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's not a shot he's going to miss. If he had more angle, it's missable. This is not missable. Watch it. Well, now he's got to draw for the side. See, if he had more angle, he'd just come off, play a 10 in the corner. I think now he's going to draw back for the side pocket. It all depends on if he's fairly straight. He can just spin it. Well, use the cushion, come back, middle of the table, low of the side. Oh, my goodness. Look what he did there. I don't believe it. I really don't. He didn't even cut it, you know, right?
Right.
Well, that was very uncharacteristic. Well, that'll show you how tough these tables. You know,
Yeah.
they make it look easy, but, you know, you're on a tight. Look at the replay. I don't know. He didn't cut it.
He was trying to help the cue ball get straight back, you know, and then it cost him. But
oh, watch. Whoa, Gorst. Where are you going here? Whoa, calm down. Woo! I wouldn't like this. I mean, this, you know, I guess my age, but, you know.
Well, you hit it a fragment thin, and then the cue ball gets
right.
away. It doesn't take much. That's the thing. The hanging ball is so deceptive.
I know. And this is not, I mean, he'll probably make this, but I mean, when you see a guy do the 9 miss, and all of a sudden now you're looking at this, that's the same kind of mental thing.
Yeah.
But he'll make this. I mean, I'm sure he'll make it, but it's more difficult than he wanted. You know, he's young.
Once again, watching the head, real still.
Perfect.
Yeah, real still.
When you get older, that shot looks really tough. He made a good shot there, yeah, but I don't expect any. I mean, any of the good players are not going to miss a shot like that. This on a 5x10, you'll notice that people play for the side pockets much more than a 4.5x9, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Well,
because you got less territory to get to. You know, everything's bigger, and that's why I was kind of noting here earlier. Now, something's going on here. Gorst had a word with Ken Schumann. Schumann left the arena.
Uh-oh. Now what? He's laughing, though, so obviously something's going on.
It's not dire, but Ken went off on a beeline, and the play is stopped for the moment.
Maybe. Now, the score is 3-1. Is that right? I lost track.
3-2. 3-2.
Oh, 3-2.
Yeah.
That was I can't believe Yapp missed that 9 ball.
Well, and then the miscue, boy. Now
miscue.
Here comes Ken. He's shaking his head sideways.
What's going on?
He's looking at Gorst, shaking his head no about something. Don't know what it is.
He was hot. Now, how do you like that? Now, that is extremely interesting. Gorst asked the referee if he could say, can I give up the break to Yapp? How do you like that? And it's rotate break. You have to break. And you can't break safe also.
Yeah. Do you know
that's interesting.
On super tight tables, this happened in the past, Mike. Pat Fleming was able to give up the break. and I think he was playing Nick Varner. And Pat determined that you lost more games from the break than you won on super tight equipment
That
back
happens.
in the day. And Nick was like, well, of course, you know. But anyway, that did happen years ago.
Yeah.
But we're informed now that you
Look at
have
this.
to break.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If you did that with Van Boning, he'd be up there so fast that the match would be over.
I don't think that would be the option for. I don't think Gorst would do it with Van Boning.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is they're not. See, this I don't like. I don't like this. I see move the cue ball inches, but not this. This break in 10 ball is, well, he's trying to make the 1 on the side. He made the 1 in the corner and the 8.
And the shot.
And a shot. Of course, getting to the 3, I can see right away, is difficult. But that break normally in 10 ball just doesn't work, okay? But in there it did. I don't know. You got to take the break. I think that was a move. You know what I mean?
Well, it's when Pat did it, the other guy was so shocked that sometimes he kind of dogged it because it's like, what is this guy doing? I've never heard of somebody giving up the break. That was supposed to be an advantage, you know. So
this is going to be a trick shot here now to get, because he can't hit it with inside English. The 5 is in the way. In other words, cut it to our left with left English, spin around the table. And if he draws it with right, he's going to have to whip the ball, meaning hit the between the side and the corner on the side rail, whip it under the side on the other side, and then come back. Now, certain guys can do. Earl Strickland can do this shot. This is a shot. The cue ball would go forward towards the side rail, but then arc back. Yeah, he could do that.
I wimp out and banked this straight back down by the 3 and just dragged the cue ball across.
No, he's shooting at it.
Hey, I know.
Watch this. Let's see what
it's
he
not
does.
the right
Can he do
shot.
See, he missed it. See, and he didn't even. Well, actually, the way he hit that, he actually could have done that. But I think some guys. You ever see guys do that?
Oh
shot?
yeah, the inside spin.
Oh my God! No, the one where you go to above you go across, but above, then whip it back.
Oh.
You know, that kind of shot, and then get under this side, and then go in between the 3-9. But what he did there, you're right. I guess that wasn't as tough as it looked. You know, he just kind of
because he even overcut it.
Yeah,
you know, he even overcut it and got here. So.
See, I wasn't thinking of that position. I'm thinking going way down table. But look at that. I mean, that actually he made an error there. The way, because it didn't look like that here, but the way he hit it and he overcut it, he just missed it. That's all. He just missed it. You don't look like he's paying attention, Gorst. Maybe he's not woken up enough. Let's see. This is a tough shot here. Tough shot. Oh, my God. Look how good he hit that. And look at how good he hit that shot.
That was.
I don't believe how good he hit that ball. That was just impressive.
Yeah.
Of course, now
Very
let's see
much
what he does. He's got to, he can warp draw. Okay, he's got to go, the 4 is, okay, I see where the 4 is. Or pop it with right, but he's going to warp draw it.
I don't blame him because otherwise the 6 is in the way real easy if you get that warp topspin in there.
No, you didn't hit it worth a crap. Oh, my God. That shot, you know what? You kind of jack up a little on that and bounce the cue ball, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's that little nuance. You were talking about a delicate stroke.
Yep.
Sometimes that little pitch of the cue and gets the bounce, and then then before the draw catches, because that one the draw took too soon, and that's why it gobbled up all the power.
Yeah, no, he had to bounce the cue ball into, well, Mike Sigel pool at gmail.com.
No, that's a good point.
No, right. I mean, and guys, the older players, that would have been a hanger for me or any of the older players.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because their strokes. He's playing safe here. I think it came out good. I think he's behind the 7.
It didn't come out bad, even if you can see it.
Very nice.
His speed is good enough that no matter what happens.
See, certain shots come up again because the players don't have that power stroke. It's more of a delicate finessing game today. And when you get those shots, they don't execute them well because they don't have the power.
No.
Okay, let's see what Gorst
Did
does.
you ever know Sailor? Sailor ever seen? Okay, well, he was always talking about the difference of effective spin, meaning max spin level cue, and then you got the bounce draw, and the bounce draw creates angles that aren't there with a level cue,
right?
Just like what you're describing. So,
look at this shot.
Exactly right.
Now here you got this is very. Gorst made a great kick. I can't believe he did that because the 4 could have hung. You see the way how easy he kicked. I don't know if I could have kicked it that easy, but. Getting to the 5 here, that was a good strategy because he separated the 4-5. This is very difficult.
What about the one pocket bank?
That's
here,
what I was
right?
just thinking. The bank shot. I don't know if I think it's going to go.
He's going
short.
straight at it though. Yeah, he's going straight at it. So he felt like.
Yeah, but that was a waste. That was no good. What good is making that? You can only lose from there. You miss the 4, you probably lose. You make it, and you're this. See what I
Yeah.
mean? You had to jack up or power it when the guy goes, "Well, I don't like shooting it that way." Well, you got to spin it more. You got to do something. Unless he cuts this in, proves me wrong.
And this one you have to aim to overcut it.
Yeah, but this is very tough to cut this in. Plus, he might hit the 10-9. Missed it a mile. See, that's I don't. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. You got to shoot a shot for what it's worth, or play safe. He could have played safe on the 4. He didn't have to shoot at it.
That's right.
You can't make a ball and not have a chance to win the game after you make it. Okay, it's just that simple. He could have played safe on the 4. He could have hit the 4, banked it 2 rails under the 9, and the cue ball over there probably would have hooked him, right? He didn't have to shoot at that.
Well, it's a hard call too, because just because you get safe doesn't mean you win the game with Gorst. He's going to hit it, but you're right. There's times when you have to balance it. He felt like he wanted to go. I'm not going to
see this. Nice. No, you overcut it. Overcut the room rent, we call that. Well, here's the thing. You can't shoot a tough shot, make it, and then can't win the game. You can only lose the game. If you miss, you probably lose, and if you make it, you probably lose. I mean, just think of it logically, right?
Yep.
You got to give yourself a chance to win the game. The guy goes, "Well, I give here and there." The guy goes, "I don't like shooting it that way." Well, neither do I, but that's what it calls for. Come on. Nicholas faded the golf ball all the time. He's playing on a hole that dog legs left. You got to look at this shot. What a great shot. What a great shot. And he just rolled it in. But again, going back to golf, I'm sure there's a lot of golfers. Jack Nicklaus, maybe arguably the greatest golfer of all time, most majors. But he faded the golf ball. That was his bread and butter. But if he played on a hole that went dog leg left, he had to hit a draw. And the guy goes, "I don't like hitting a draw, but you have to hit a draw." Right? Come on. What did he do there? He hit that a little fuller than he thought. Okay, so we have 3-2 Gorst, but I think the score will get tied. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a close match, but both have given up unforced errors. Let's put them that way. That's a good shot, right? Then we're going to do tennis, unforced errors, instead of misses or mistakes. That's a good one, unforced errors.
Sometimes it's judgment-based.
Yeah, well, true.
Make an error judgment.
Pool is a game of mistakes, and when you make mistakes, usually, again, you can look back at almost any match and realize you made this mistake that cost you the match.
Yeah.
And you look back, that's what it is. It's rare that a guy just gets up there and just robs you and you have no chance. Two good players.
That only happens at this level. Before this level, you never have a guy just stick a match on you that you had no say in the outcome. Once in a while, even here, it's rare.
Right. But they've already, if they look back and see the close match and loss, they could still look back, geez, I could have got out this game and I made a mistake on that game. That's what it is. They're both saying that right now.
Yep. Yeah,
so,
you're right.
That's all. If either, let's say it got 9-9, 10-9 is the outcome. They both said, if I'd have done this, I could have won it. I could have won it if maybe I did. That's all.
If I had miscued on that shot.
That cost them a game. Gorst, kind of missed some shots. The 2, that was a makeable shot. That did not lay the way I thought.
And the one in the side that he was trying to get on the 2,
he missed. Yep. He did
Miscued,
some other he did another error.
He missed that ball hanging in the. Remember, he left the 9 hanging in the
right.
corner,
He missed
back.
the 9. Come on, these are big. You want to try and get. If you get a 2 or 3 game lead and rotate break, I feel comfortable. Of course, I also like 3-3. As long as the guy doesn't get ahead of me by where I can't come back, I don't mind the struggle of 3-3, 4-4, 5, that kind of thing.
Yapp's going to the same place that
Same
Gorst
break.
broke from.
Smart. That's smart, see? But he didn't hit him hard. God almighty, Yapp. Come on. Throw that body in there. He didn't hit him that hard. He hit him, but he's not. Come on, lay that body. This guy's built like a tank. Yeah. MikeSiegelPool@gmail.com. I have all the the lines are open, people.
Very open.
Very open. Nice save. Well, not really.
I think it's okay.
Is
He's got
he?
it down there.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah. He's down looking at it. I thought he
No,
got by there far enough.
But I think he can hit rail first kick. He goes right in between the 3-2, comes all the way down table. The 1 will go over and come back, unless he's looking to cut this in. I don't know if I would cut this in. Well, with inside English, you can hit the 3, but I wouldn't do that. I think I'd do the kick, end rail, hit the edge of the ball. The 1 goes over, comes back, and the cue ball is going to drift right in between the 3-2, if he hits it correct. If he hits it too full, that won't happen. I think he might be looking to make it. That's a tough cut shot. And you're gambling. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. The only way you could do that, inside English, hit the 3 and kill the cue ball. But the 2, well, the 2 actually goes probably with the 8 in the side or in the corner.
We're about to find
See
out.
what he's doing here.
I'm like you. I don't think he's playing. I think he's going the rail first
No, I
kick
think
shot
he's
you're
cut-
described.
He's cutting it in. He's cutting it in.
I think he's going rail first.
All right.
We'll see. No, he's
Cutting it in. Oh, he hit it horrible. Ugh.
not sure what.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
He was cutting it in. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
no,
he's-
but I'm just saying. I'm surprised. I understand missing. I don't remember
Yeah, he
that
missed
dimension.
that a diamond. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, just, we call it the way it is. Missed it a diamond.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
When the old players would go back home and the guy goes, "Where's the rent?" He goes, "You're a week late." I go, "I overcut the room rent. I'm sorry." Overcut.
That didn't happen too often.
Okay, he's going the 2-8, or the 2 off the 6. Now I saw that, so 2 off the 6 I think looks, well, he's got to get on the 3, so he's got the wrong, let me see this. He could play the 2, billiard into the 8, but I don't know where the 2 is going. Or, yeah, that's what he's playing, 2, billiard 8. See, the 2 will kiss the 6. The 2 may have a shot in the corner. That's what he's debating right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll come out okay here. He'll just nudge the 6 enough to get a shot. There you go. But he's got a funny angle. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
And he always knew that he was going to have the wrong angle if he rolls that. But trying to go with pace, then that makes it awfully hard.
I think I would have hit that with a little draw and take my chances. Don't you think? A little draw off the 8. Nip 2, draw off the 8, maybe. But he's going to play safe behind the 6 here, so hallelujah. Oh, yeah, the cue ball hit a rail. You ever done that? We're none.
Yeah, and he tucked it up there nice. So
Yeah.
it's not it's not an easy route to get to it.
Now, again, I'm looking ahead. The 5-6 is similar to when Yapp did Gorst would have to do the identical shot back and forth. That's a tough situation on a 5x10. Let's see if he hits this. Looks like it lays pretty good, but he's got to hit it. Nice hit. Nice hit. Look at that. Oh, my. He might get. Where's the cue ball? No, it hung. That's hard luck. Yeah, that's hard luck there. Well, he hit a good kick. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I wouldn't write this game off yet. I mean, the 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to roll the 2. Let's see who set up the table, if they knew what they were doing. Yeah, let's see that. He hit it perfect. 3. The 4 is right there, but the 5. The 5 is going to be a little issue.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, if the 4 goes in the side, I don't know if he could do that, but he might get that little angle to drift, make the 4 and tickle the 5-6 kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Or is he just? No, I could see the way he shot that. No, he didn't. He shot that a little. He's not. He didn't do what he wanted. I can tell you that right now. He's too straight. He should wanted I would have tried to get a little angle on the 4 to stun it and move over. Of course, he might have that. I don't know.
I think he's just going to the center of the table here.
Yeah, now this is a tough shot. These guys settle for these difficult shots. He's got to play. Now watch this. Play the 5 back and forth, but make sure he doesn't get stuck by the 9.
But
so
you
that
have to get
adds-
behind the side pocket here. You can't go in front of the side pocket. You have to drag that back if you want to play this.
Yeah, I don't think he can get out from here because he can't draw the 5 and miss the side and go across. See, it doesn't lay that way. So I don't know what he's doing here. I don't, unless he's going to play the 5.
Yeah, I think he's going side rail. You just got to bring it back behind the side pocket like Yapp did.
He's got to get
had it.
above the side. Okay, like that. Another tough shot.
Now, but he's on angle. So
yeah, he's good. Yeah,
it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, but no, he executed that well. I was thinking he was going to go back and forth twice, but he didn't. Yeah, that
it was too dangerous.
Yeah.
The side pocket was looming large. It was hard to get on that. And it'd be different if the 9 wasn't there. He could play the 6 in the far corner.
Yeah.
Then he probably wouldn't have fooled with this.
Well, when you're playing good, you settle for this kind of a shot. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know, if you're playing bad, you try and get better on it, or, playing normal. But if you're really playing good, you settle. And these are the shots that win or loses a tournament. It's the guy that makes these, because, he makes a great run out. Let's see what he's going to slide it in and go back and forth a little. I don't think he's just coasting. Yeah, he's sliding it. Nice
Overcut
shot.
it.
Missed it, see?
Yeah.
Again, Mike Sigel was correct. Okay, there you go. I didn't like that. I would have hit it to go past the 9 and come out straighter on the 6. You know what I mean?
You're saying go even further on the
further.
Okay,
No, across.
Okay.
In other words, what he did, but hit it more firm, go across to the 9 and come out. That's what I thought he was doing.
The only thing is when you take the longer swing, then that makes the pocket less forgiving,
Yes,
and the
that's
longer
true.
swing also makes the accuracy. So he kind of balanced that because
Yeah.
he's capable of the
Yeah,
shot
that's
for sure.
true. That's true. But again, I look at it differently than he does.
You want to
because-
win with that one single shot, and he was going to play 2 tough shots, and you were going to play one.
Well, I wouldn't
slightly
have been
tougher.
afraid of hitting it harder, a tougher shot. You see what I mean? In other words, for me, I would have said, I'm going to hit it firm, harder.
Yep.
He made a great shot, don't get me wrong, but if he'd have got out another 1.5 feet, then it would have been routine. But he landed me, I would have gone across, come out, and then, that's all. It's preference. It's what your comfort zone is.
Well, the other point is, and your way, I'm not discrediting what you're saying at all. I'm saying that if he goes harder, he has to make sure he gets to that second rail. You can't just go a little harder because you can float in behind the 9, so you have to take that out of it.
And the other thing he did when he knew he was going to come across, so he went higher up above the side. I think I would have hit it, and it would have gone lower above the side. Still would have gone above the side. And then when you came across, you wouldn't be way, way, way up table. See that?
Yeah.
It's again, some guys like to do it this way, and some guys like to do it that way. That's all there is to it. I'm not saying my way is better, but
That's the way you would play it, though.
that's the way I would have played it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Today they go the shortest. I've seen a lot of guys make a shot and then settle for a tougher shot and a tougher shot when there's not, in my opinion, a need.
Yeah.
That's all.
And there's guys that had like little, like maybe say like Alan Hopkins that has a shorter swing.
Right.
He's probably better off playing it Gorst way
Exactly
there
right.
than letting it flow and try to go.
Earl wouldn't even have blinked. He would
No,
have gone
right.
across. He would have never have settled for that shot. Not in a million years.
Yeah.
Just like me, I would have never done that. Even Varner or Buddy, none of those kind of guys would have done it that way. That's all. I mean, it's there's nothing wrong. Everybody looks at the game a little differently.
Right.
And there's nothing right or wrong. It's preference. In certain situations, I like shooting a shot in my comfort zone. That means hitting it harder as opposed to the light roll. That's
Well, here's the difference. Okay.
What?
What they settle for, they make the object ball on the first shot a little bit more often.
Right.
But then they have to make a tougher shot. You do, you miss the ball a little bit more often, but when you score it, you
Who
win
misses
from
that?
there.
No, I'm kidding.
But you get my
No,
point.
you're
Yeah,
right, of
yeah.
course,
And that's the balancing act there of what's the
There you go.
percentages.
But I like make it and win the game as opposed to make it and I still got to win the game.
Right.
See, that doesn't make sense to me.
No, you can't gamble to gamble. You
Yeah.
have to gamble to win.
Look at this. Look at this rat. Gorse is like, he didn't even look at the ray. He broke and gave up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not a message to send to your opponent. But, I mean, look, it's like a trick shot. He's got to play the 1. The 3 and 8's tied up, so he is going to have to play a safety. Let me see what the camera's right in my way again. Can he hit the 1?
Yeah, he can hit
he's
the
got
1.
An easy
Yeah, he's
shot.
got-
Yeah. So
But is there any value in hitting the 1?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
So that's
He might
the problem.
be better off. He's going to play the 1, 2. I mean, he could almost duck right here.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing. See, that to me is a smarter shot. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
now you can play the 1 if he gets a shot. I mean, I'm just saying, and then do something with the 2 to maybe break it out or something else. I don't know.
Well, we
Maybe
did see a 3-foul rule come in
foul.
last night too. You know,
3
it
foul.
did come up.
Yeah, but this is an easy hit for Gorst. I don't know why he's going this way. No, I would go across. I don't know why he's going this way. The 2, isn't the 2 in the way? What's he looking at here? Unless he knows 3 cushion. I guess not. I guess not. Look at this. Oh, that's the worst thing he could have done. 110. You know he's shooting at that. You know? Oh,
No,
yeah.
it'd have to be
would
a
you have
billiard.
kicked that way or the other way? I guess
I thought one rail was
almost
safer
made it.
because coming this way, you can dislodge the 3 with that shot and possibly saw out a shot.
Yeah.
Where the one rail, you never dislodge the 3, so you protect yourself.
Yeah, and people think there's some diamond system and all that. There really isn't because the dampness of the table and the sliding and all these different factors, most kicking is a guess, in my opinion. Some guys guess really well. He's definitely playing the 10 here. I mean, I think he is. And missed it. Ugh. But he played safe. Kind of. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
There are cue ball in the corner pocket, 3 rails around the table, all that. Yeah, of course. But that rarely shows up like that,
Every table's different.
Yeah, every
Cloth
table's
wear,
different.
humidity, rail bolts loose,
Right.
some nitwit sat on the rail, clean balls, dirty balls. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
3 cushion billiards, yes, there is systems, but you're not playing 3 cushion
Well,
billiards.
even then, it comes
Yeah,
down to
right.
an educated. It's
Yeah, but-
intuition.
But they play on heated. I watch like Coolman's guys, like they play on these heated slates.
Look at that
So-
nice shot.
Yeah, it's great.
He played the cue ball there. He purposely hit that hemisphere of the 1 ball to get the cue ball to come backwards
Yeah.
and introduce all this clutter.
Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com. Yeah, that
Well,
kicking.
that shot is at FEDOR GORST at pool.com. I mean, that was a nice shot right there. And that was by
Well,
design.
and kicking, when you kick, see, catching pieces of the ball determines a lot of times on what's going on. That's the other. You don't just kick and hit it. They're trying to hit an edge of the ball or a certain way
Oh,
to
definitely.
get the outcome. Yeah.
Okay, he's going to be rewarded. now.
Well, 110. You think he might do that?
No, that's pretty far away. I don't think he
I
will,
don't
even though
know.
the 3's tangled up. I don't think he will do that
I
because he
don't
wants to
know.
exploit this. He's got
I
the
don't
upper
know.
hand with this ball in hand.
I don't know.
Yeah?
He's
Yeah.
looking at it. I don't know.
He hasn't done it yet. I still think he's going to rethink this.
I think I'm shooting at this 10.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's me. I
he's
would do it.
committed to it. I can see
No.
now. He's for sure going to do it.
I would do it, and I'll tell you what. I think he's got a good shot of making this. This shot does not lay that bad. No, I would definitely shoot it.
He's definitely.
And I wouldn't even play safe. I mean,
Well,
I
he
wouldn't-
is. He's drawn back.
Yeah, well, draw back, yes, but I mean, I would shoot at it, and not if you try and do too much, you probably miss it. Yeah, he's going to draw back. Yeah, he'll draw back.
No, because it's so often that this can hang too. The 10 doesn't have to go in on these
Yeah.
snug pockets, but from here probably bounce away.
I think he's going to make this. That I have a prediction here. I think this is going in. Yeah, see, I told you it'd go in.
Right
Now look at this. Now, come on. I want lunch today. Come on. Look what they're doing here. This game's going to take an hour. Is there a time limit here on a game? I mean, this is going to now with the 5 near the 3.
Yeah, we're going to see a tactical game here.
No, this is crazy because you can't even hit the 3 hardly. This is nuts. He's going to bank the. This game may take 20 minutes. I'm telling you, he's going to bank the 1, go up table.
Well,
Or
we're
is he
heading to
playing
the
it?
3 foul rule here. Is what we're heading towards.
He's bank the 1. Boy, he hit that.
Oh,
E-
nice
no,
speed.
It's perfect.
Nice speed.
That's
What a
perfect.
shot.
Yep.
What a great
110.
shot.
Well, it's an easy hit though.
No, but from there. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, but it's
he's
an
got a
easy
kick,
hit.
and things can happen. He can get down here where he can start to do something offensive.
I think let's see here. Kick and rail. I kind of like that. Hit the side rail, then the end rail.
2
Come up to
cushions.
the 1. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. You might get under the 1. You may kiss the 1 up. I don't know. I mean, you got to hit it though. That's the most important thing. Yeah, end rail. There you go. See, that's all. That's all. I mean, that's
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Now, same thing. Bank the 1 under the balls. Oh my God, it's going to take forever here. This game.
You think?
Can't they
I
reset?
almost think that maybe bring the cue ball back.
No, he's
No?
going to hit the 1.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm thinking hit the top of the 1, bank it short, I'd hit it thin.
Yeah,
and
you're
go
right.
up table.
That's what he's
all.
doing.
Yeah. I'd hit it thin is what I would do. Thin and put it behind the balls.
No.
Oh, he did this.
I was right.
Oh, you know what? He could ride the 10.
No,
That's
he's not
actually
gonna ride the 10.
Well,
The
he
10
could
doesn't
ride
go.
the 10 and still duck.
He's not gonna
Well,
ride.
you know what you could do?
The 10's tangled
no,
up,
ball
Mike.
in hand, you could hit, if he could, hit the 1, break them all up, and hide the cue ball.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
the move if you get ball in hand. Of course, Gorst doesn't like giving a ball in hand. He missed
did.
it. See, now I would look at this. I would look at, let me look at this. You know, he could cut the 1 on the side, gamble, go into the 8 and all that, and break him up. Hope he gets a shot. He could do that. And this side, the other side, there
Yeah.
you go. You know, he read my minds. Or he's going to duck again. Watch. Well, no, here we go. Hit
Yeah,
the
duck.
1, hit the 1, and have the cue ball drift into the 8, break him up, and then put the 1 down table.
Oh, I like that plan a lot.
No, or
Yeah.
play the 1 on the side. He's doing neither. No, he's playing the 1 on the side, break him up.
I think he is putting the cue ball up on the 8.
Yeah, but he's got to make sure. I think I'd more angle. No, this was no good. What did he do there? Man, break him up.
Well, if he gets that wedged in there, yeah.
Yeah, but if he broke him up, now he can run out. I mean, right? I mean, I would have hit it thinner on the 1 and have the cue ball go into the 8, make sure they kind of open a little.
Yeah.
And
he was trying
same idea.
But do you see he was trying to take away a 1-rail escape for Gorst and make him go 2 cushions here? He's on 2 fouls if he doesn't hit this.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but I still would have done that. He still would have been in the same spot. Same idea, right?
Yeah.
I would have hit the 8 a little
Yeah.
speed and just open it up.
Yeah.
He hit it. No, he didn't. Look at
Okay.
that. God, how do you miss now? He's on 2 fouls.
Right.
So, well, now if you get him up in the 3-5, he's dead. Somehow. Like, put the cue ball to our
Right.
left.
The 3 and the 4 and the 8.
Oh,
are
no,
all right
here,
there.
watch.
Yeah.
Follow up and wedge right in the 5-3, game over.
Yeah, if he hits that good, then Gorst is going to, well, it's not game over. Gorst is pretty nimble at kicking
Yeah,
these.
but if he
you're
gets
right.
him on the 5 here, he's going to follow up and just perfect the 1 he's going to hit. Now, he's going to have to hit the 1 hard, but the 10 will slow it down, and then the cue ball is going to drift up and wedge right between the 5 and rail.
And this is a case, just play the cue ball here.
Yeah,
Don't even
just
worry
play the
about
cue ball.
algebra.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, nice shot.
About as
Nice
good.
shot.
And look, 110. Look at that. Of course, Gorst could hit this.
He's
but-
going to have to hit it because
yeah,
he's
right.
on 2.
Oh, 3 fouls, right. Yeah, there you go. So I was wrong. Okay, I get it.
I don't know if
I
we
still
can
would have tickled him.
get the overhead right away here. Yeah, it looks like this is the path,
Right.
but it's not an easy path.
He can-
It's
yeah,
wide open territory.
He can hit this, though. I
Yeah.
mean, he can hit this without a doubt. If he didn't hit the 4, he couldn't hit it. See, he touched the 4. If he'd have just gotten wedged right in there, he hit it. No, he didn't. Oh,
Doom.
goodbye.
Yeah.
See you later. How many people get Gorst on 3 fouls?
No.
None.
Right, right. It was just that arrangement of balls that made this a tactical game. That was
So-
a nice win there.
I'm sure everyone knows, but there may be a few. We play that if you do not hit the object ball 3 times in a row, 3 fouls, it's automatic loss of game. I'm sure the audience probably understands that, but just in case you don't.
And why do we play it?
Because it would keep playing safety over and over.
Yeah.
This game might
Very
take
good.
an hour and a half. That's why they
We've-
invented that in straight pool, because when the cue ball and the object ball got near a cushion, the first guy touched it, next guy touched it, next guy touched it,
Yep.
next guy. And
Yep.
eventually they decided
There you go.
that if you hit 3 of those in a row, you lose
That's
the
right.
game, or you'd be there for a month.
You can get into a stalemate circumstance.
Yeah,
I've seen the
stalemate.
one ball on the end rail down here, and then have like Mickey Mouse ears where you can't get at it. And the first guy on a foul, well, the other guy says, "I'm not touching him," so he takes a foul down here. Then the guy
Right.
just bunts, and then nobody will play.
Right.
Where this forces the issue.
Right.
Whoever got the first foul is going to have to open something up and make it happen.
Yeah, they got to do something different. And most of the time, it's very hard to get a guy on 3 fouls. Almost anybody.
Brutal.
I mean,
Yeah.
If you scratch on the break and have an easy stick to
Right.
behind and wedge
That's
him,
when it
and
most
you're on
commonly
2,
happens.
That's when it mostly happens. Other than that, that was very rare. All right, let's see what he does here.
5-3 now our score.
5-3. Who would have figured? Boy, he hit those. Hey, I'm gonna Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com.
For all your breaking needs.
I mean, come on. This guy's a powerful. Boy, I'm going to keep saying that till I die. They're not hitting him. The guy's got. This guy could lay into him, hit him 3 times harder. The Gorst has an easy safety. The one.
Didn't Blake
can he
get
hit the
there?
edge?
Did he?
I don't know.
No, I don't. I think he can hit the edge.
Well, he's going to go. If he can't hit the edge, 2 rails, try and hit the edge of the. No, he can hit it. Okay, so he's going to thin it, and come down table. I assume that's what he's doing.
Now this takes, this is more difficult than pocketing balls sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, he hit that flawless. Look how good he hit that shot. I mean, that's unbelievable. That's when you're young. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Oh,
And
perfect.
there's a bigger margin of error pocketing most balls than there is to hit that shot.
No, it's a very, very, very tough shot. Even if Gorst he can kick. Now, Gorst has a good, if he kicks it by the 2, he hit it too easy, I think. He didn't spin the ball. If he'd have spun the ball and got way under it, he could have kicked that towards the side, stick the cue ball, but he didn't do it. Of course, he got away with it. See what I mean?
Well, we can't say he got away with it because he played that soft speed to
that-
include this.
yeah,
so,
that's true,
But you're right. Yeah, he could have gone a different route.
If he would have, the idea is, you go up straight and spin to get the angle. You hit the one solid, it goes towards the side and back. You have to really twirl the cue ball to do that. And he would, he did what he did here. I think he can hit the one.
Yeah.
He might be able to bank it cross side or even play it in the side. I think I don't know. It's close, so let's put it that way. Let's see what he's shooting at it, so he must have a shot. He's worried about where the cue ball's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a shot, I think. Or he's going to play safe. Nip it behind the 9. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see. Yeah, the nips, I didn't like that. That I didn't like. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Yeah.
Kind of shot of the nothing shot.
Yeah, that
there.
was kind of.
Well, he had to hit it, so.
Oh, he had to hit it. Yeah, I think under that circumstance, I think I'm going to try to bank it cross
Yeah.
side. I mean,
Yeah. At least there's a win in that, as remote as it is.
I wasn't. That was a low percentage safety. Let's put it that way.
Not even seeing where it would have been safe, no matter how you hit it from that
Gorst
speed
made
in
a
that
good
direction.
shot. He made a great shot there. Perfect.
Well, you can't count on him not making a good shot. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, he can draw back. Looks like he's got to get good on the 3 because the 4 is up table. Oh, he's following it. What has he got? The inside English? Oh, no, he's got a good perfect angle. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, he had the perfect angle on that shot. So he can come off the rail, draw straight back. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but whatever it is, he gets on the 4. The rest of the rack looks fairly good. The 9's a little tricky, but oh, the 4's right. Boy, I'm confused on that 4 ball.
And he got the nice angle, the
Yeah,
easy. Now
to
it's
the
side
side.
rail.
Yeah, I thought the 4 was up table. See? All right, guys, you got to do something with this 4 and 5. I'll say that. Make a great product, but the colors are right.
Yeah.
I mean,
all of us traditionalists agree.
Yeah.
We detest different color balls.
Well, the 4 and 5 are just too close together, I feel. I don't know. It's hard to see. Hard to see.
It'd be different if it solved or created something that was good, but nevertheless, we like traditional ball colors.
Okay, Gorst. Uh-oh.
Is he a
came
little
up
short?
here.
He is a little short.
Way short. He could have done a lot of things there.
Ugh.
He could have played the 7 in the side. He got careless, but you can't. Well, we've talked about this. You can't come up short. On long is always better than short. Of course, he'll probably make this, but where's the cue ball going? Now he just cuts it in and gambles where the cue ball's going. All right, it's going for the side. Perfect.
Very comfortably played.
He just cut that in like a, like a hanger. Yeah, the speed. He's got a good. They're not afraid of that thin cut easy. See,
Yeah.
When we played, that was death because I guess the ball skidded, slid, all that. That doesn't happen today for whatever reason.
So that great shot, that great recovery shot led him to this, where he can
perfect.
really get on the 9. So
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yep.
And the cue ball even drifts a little bit away from the rail.
Have you noticed in the other tournament anything skidding at all? No.
I haven't watched much of the 9-ball, to be honest with you.
Nice run. Man. He just makes it look so nonchalant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
Like he's bored. Like, okay, I ran out. All right, you know. Whatever. Okay.
I don't think he really feels that way.
I ran out. Okay, next game.
You saw his golf swing. You know he needs to concentrate on pool. You saw his golf swing.
No. Why?
I didn't show you. Oh,
No.
my. Oh.
Why? He plays good golf?
Oh. Well. not
He
too
looks
good.
bored out of his mind. Look at this. I mean, like he's looking like, let's get this over with. I got a date. I don't know. Look at him. He just looks bored.
Well, it'd be hard to play more pool
Yeah.
than FEDOR does.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, but maybe you do get stale. I mean,
Oh, sure,
yeah.
he gets stale. I've sat out there. I mean, that's why I would take, take off and get rejuvenated again.
Yeah.
You can get bored with it, you know, after a while. I got, you know, for me, when I retired, I was just bored with pool. I accomplished what I wanted. I didn't have any goals, no more. You know, Hall of Fame, I did all that, won everything, whatever, and decided the challenge was not there anymore, you know? So I went into something else, that's all. I mean, I could stay out there and keep playing the turn, well, win some, play, whatever, but I got bored with it. That's a good break there, but nothing. Oh, he made one. Yeah, look at the 6-7 again. Here we go.
You know, when saying you got bored with it, I really think, and this is just opinion, that too many influences say, you should get paid more, you should be more about the money, and
Well,
it led
that's
you
true.
down that, and while we both agree,
Yeah.
but it also hampered your ardor, your drive.
Right.
Like, they got you poisoned in your mind, where if you would have
Yeah.
just played like, you know, and just say, I love pool and go on.
Well, I do love pool. Okay, but the thing is, again, I have mouths to feed, this and that. And let's see. Oh, here where I'm looking. Oh my goodness! That's duh. He just showed me a swing of gorse on the golf course. Stick to pools, all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
Man alive!
we
How can a
started
guy
laughing.
with this much ability
I
in
know it.
pool look that bad in golf?
It was like his arms broke, or it was
Oh
like
my God.
like there's a dead raccoon hanging over a limb in the tree. It looked like.
Gee whiz, that was you got to put that on, Pat. We got to
I know.
get that on somehow.
I know. I love Fatter, but we were at the Top Golf, and
No,
so,
Top Golf,
Yeah,
right.
so we were having fun. I couldn't believe it because that wasn't a prank or anything.
No, that's well, you know, he's got a you know Strickland, Archer, Davenport. They're all really good golfers. A lot of
Yeah.
guys with the the eye-hand coordination. They're my son, my older son. I tried to get him to play golf. Everybody said put a pool cue in his hand. No, I bought those little golf clubs when they were like 3 years old. Now my older son Spencer, which by the way, both my sons are here, Spencer and Trevor. Trevor's the pool player in the family. Spencer looks like he can play, perfect form, can't make a ball in the ocean, right? And Trevor doesn't look like he stands kind of funny at but he doesn't miss much. But anyway, the eye-hand coordination. A lot of people that play sports are good at other sports. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of pool players.
Yeah, they're athletes.
No, what's his name? Probably the best pool golfer. Who do you think that is? I already know who that is. The best.
Well, Nick Varner.
No,
well,
no, not
Earl,
even close. Schmidt.
Dave
John
Bowman.
Schmidt's a scratch
Oh,
golfer.
John Schmidt, yeah.
I mean, his pool playing is great, but his golf, I mean, he's like tour material. He can. Well, now they bring back Dave Bowman. Dave Bowman was on the pro golf tour. I used to room with Dave Bowman. He played with Arnold Palmer. He finished, his best finish was 12th at the Pebble Beach. That was his best finish. But his pool, now he was a good player. He won some events. I guess, you're right. But Schmidt, then he won the World Straight Pool, correct? Right? I think so. Pretty sure. I'm asking, again, questions that no one has the answer to. Someone is going to tell me that, Pat.
Well,
I think he won a World Straight Pool, Schmidt. Yeah, you're right. Bowman was a phenomenal.
Look at that shot.
Oh, my goodness.
look at that
Wow.
shot. What a hit.
Nice shot.
He had to manufacture that combination. I thought he was playing it the other
Well,
way.
that was a good shot because the 6-7's tied up. Again,
Right.
we got that. That's the side rail break. It doesn't open them like the middle of the table type breaks. You get a lot of congestion.
What a big shot that
Look
was.
at that. Amazing. hung and fell. That's a good feeling.
Looked up, saw it was Mike Sigel hitting it, and fell in.
Yeah, right. I wish him in.
5-5.
5-5. Here we got I told you, a contest. Gorst just looks so bored. I can't believe. Hey, wake up. This is like quarterfinals here. Come on now. Look, he's like, what? Look at him. I mean, he's bored. He's picking his fingers. You know, he's yawning. There you go. Yapp, on the other hand, looks like he's looked like, ooh. He looks like he's there.
Yeah.
But, you know, going back to the pool, you know, it did get to a financial thing. I mean, unfortunately, pool's not golf or tennis or other sports. So, if you're on top, you can do very well, but it's tough for a lot of the players. So,
Well, I think
you
that's really
sponsors out there. Put that money in pool. We need it. There you go.
it's endemic of what's happened to American pool. Is that too many of the cancerous attitudes saying you should get paid more,
Right.
when meanwhile we should work harder and earn our way to more, and naturally then the other part comes. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's kind of which part comes first.
I had a few endorsements, but most of my money came from prize money and exhibitions. And as you get older, I saw I don't have to win as much anymore, and that scared me a little. So I said, I'm going to try something different.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
No,
I don't like this break. I mean, I'm telling you right now, they better. Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com. I have all the answers. Maybe I should be a coach. I
Well, you
get
probably
paid,
should.
and I
Yeah.
become a coach to one of the top. In tennis they have that.
Right.
And Tiger Woods, they have coaches. Well, how come in pool?
Well, here's the problem.
My
If you were
fee.
dissatisfied with the prize money before, the coaching pays far less.
I understand. But
So-
no, my fee is $100,000 a month,
There you go.
unfortunately. So,
Yes.
where are you going there? But there is a financial part. When you're younger, I love pool. What are you kidding me? I was one of the best there ever. One of the best players. I loved it. The attention. I got to travel all over the world. But as you get
for
older,
sure.
I had kids. I had a wife. And I look at this. That ball took off. But
What
he's
a
perfect.
nice shot that was. Yeah.
That went a little quick. Nice.
Well, I think he had to play that pace to get between the 3 and the 4.
Yeah.
He had to warp it, so it was a beautiful shot.
And he actually is perfect to draw back. If he hits it just right, he's got to do it behind his back. He can get on the 3 by the 8, but he's got to hit it good. See, I shoot both hands on a 5x10. Oh, there you go. I don't know if he'll be able to judge this well, though. He did perfect. Look at this here. Just every shot like perfect. Look at that. Just hit. Well, he's got to hit it with a little inside English. That could be a little scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got to hit it with a touch of right. Not a lot, just a touch. Yeah, this shouldn't be that tough for him, but you got to smooth it in. See? There you go. Perfect. That was a nice stroke on that ball. I tell people, when you hit it with inside English, you have to make sure you hit it smooth.
Yeah, you can't
jump.
poke it.
Yeah, if you poke, you're in trouble. So this looks 5. He's going to draw back, probably get in the middle of the table. He's shooting quicker. Hit it low, missed the side pocket. He won't even come near that. Perfect. Come out. See, when you hit hair low with a hair spin, it always goes short of the side.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have to go under the side, you got to load up with a little more spin. So those shots become routine after a while. Follow out, middle of the table. The middle of the table in any pool game, Crane taught me that in straight pool. When I was confused, I didn't know what to do, he goes, just go out in the middle of the table. Don't play for anything. Just come out in the middle of the table. Then all of a sudden, ooh, look at this angle. Ooh, look at this. In 9 balls, the same thing. You can't come out in the middle of the table for the 8. But most shots, you kind of float towards the center of the table. A little left, a little right. What did he do here? Wow. That's a little more angle than he wanted.
No, it's better than we see. I promise you. He
yeah,
put
right,
it right,
right,
there.
right. Yeah,
whatever. I promise you.
Yeah,
he's good
you're
there.
right. Yeah, he's going to draw back, I think. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, on TV, it's perfect. Yeah.
Watch how easy he hit
Yeah,
it.
right,
He just
right,
floats.
right. From here, it looked like he had that other angle. Isn't that
Right.
funny?
Looks more severe from our
Well,
perspective.
Crane taught me rail and out. So when we shot
Yeah.
the 7, I don't coast to. I hit the rail and come out. You have way more
Margin of
chance
error.
for error, way bigger margin. Mike Sigel, pull at you. But there's a lot of little nuances that do show up. That's the experience. That's why guys play better than other guys. That's simple. Because one mistake can cost you a match. Now look at this. Gorst looked like he was struggling. Now he's ahead. You know what I mean? So what are you going to do? He says, I'm going to bear down now and think just close this out. I got bored sometimes. You know, playing. Then when I saw a guy was beating me, then I focused. I usually came out all right, but sometimes not, you know.
Right.
You know, that's what. You know, you play a lot of tournaments, and you're sitting there, and, you know, the hunger. It's tough to beat a young player that's hungry. Very, very. Like the kid that played yesterday, Eric Roberts. Perfect example. He has fire in his eyes. For a routine safe, he'll take 45 strokes if he could, just to bunt the ball to the rail an inch away. You know, so he's got that desire. So it's very tough to beat a guy. I played him last year in the one pocket. He beat me 3-2. I made a stupid mistake, 2-2. But I saw right away he's got that. But he hasn't really won much, has he? You know, Eric Roberts.
Yeah, he's only 16 or 17 there.
Yeah, but boy, he can shoot straight.
Oh no, he's been at it for a while. He's such a good kid too.
Yeah.
That represents the future of our sport. And there's a Sam Henderson too here. He's another one, 17, playing good.
That was a little better. See, he made the look at that second ball, but again, 6-7 tied up. See on the look at that. Every rack that seems to be happening. That's not a coincidence. And again, you have a tough. The 6 doesn't clear the 7. You got another mystery, right? That's not a coincidence. Every rack, 2 balls are tied up on the side rail. So, what's he doing? He's going to place bank it down table and behind the 3. Thank you very much. 10 ball.
Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect. But he's got to contend with the 6-7. I'm looking 3, 4. Oh, the 5 is there. Let's see. No, the 4, 5. No, okay. So I'm trying to look ahead. 1, 2, 3. 4's down here. 5. He probably got to do something with the 5, in my opinion.
And if he kicks one rail at this could dislodge the 5 or 6-7 over here.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, right. You know, he's got to be careful here.
Nice hit.
Oh, perfect.
Nice
Look
hit.
at this hit. Boy, perfect. Well, now what do you do here? Nip. You can bank. He's going to nip the 1, right? I guess nip it, go around, or is he going to thin it, or he's going to bank it in between the 4, 10, and maybe try and put the cue ball up by the 7? Is that possible?
He might be banking it straight back.
Can he? I don't think he can hit all that.
Maybe not.
Yes, he could. How do you like that? Right in like a hanger. On this equipment, that bank lays very well. It straightens out and it goes down the rail, and you have a big pocket. You know, meaning if you graze the rail with the right speed, and that bank laid perfect.
He could go after the 6 ball right here.
I don't think he's.
No,
no.
You can get the funny angle on it, but I'm just saying it is available.
I don't think he's gonna. If anything, he could play the 3. If he gets on the side rail around the table, hits 6, 7, gamble, he gets a shot on the 4. If anything, I don't know if he's going into him here. No, he was going above. Yeah, he's not going.
Yeah.
Okay, now you could whack the 3, a little spin to the right, 2 rails, and drift into the 7 and hope you get a shot. I mean, that's. See, that doesn't work. I don't think that can go. Maybe it does. That's the only chance I would take at this point for this shot. Then figure it out with the 5. Oh, so he's not even looking at it. So he's playing. I guess he thinks the 6 goes. Nah, I don't know if that goes or not. Wow, that's tough.
You need to get on there good no matter what. If it's down where he has to sight like that, that means you need to be close to the 6 if it does go.
Now, let me ask, well, we don't know. I don't know what the rule is. I know when I played, you could take a ball out as long as you don't touch anything and put it there.
You cannot.
You can't do that. Okay,
Absolutely
so there
cannot.
you go. Ends that. So let's see where he gets. He got.
Pretty flat.
If he'd have got on the rail, he could have drifted down. I don't think the 6 goes. Now, even if he gets perfect on it, I don't know if it goes.
That's what I'm saying. You have to get really close. If it's that tough that you're not sure that it goes.
It must go because he's
going after it. Yeah.
He got perfect on the 5. He's about as good on the 6. A little more. He don't like that. Now he's got problems. Because now you got to cut it. In other words, he was dead straight on it. He could have just hit it and stick. Now,
I think
Well,
he can go super soft.
must
and
go.
maybe
It must
and,
go.
And he can go soft and protect himself with the 7.
Well, yeah, it went.
Oh, it went.
So it went.
Okay.
I mean, there you go. It was close, but it went. You know, when you're there looking, you can tell. So you can't do that, huh? I like that. You can't look with your nose and push the ball out of the way. You go like this here, remember? I did that once as a joke. As a joke, and no one saw it. With my nose, I pushed the ball away a little, like the 7. I was way down close. I'll tell you a funny one. When at the end, when I was playing, when I was like 39, 40-ish, the 2 balls were right next to each other. I couldn't see. Somebody gave me their reading glasses in the crowd. I swear to God, I couldn't see. I go, oh, my God. Look at this Gorst. You see, now, guys like this can just win at will. I mean, you know, that's what it is. They decide they're going to win the match. I mean, I did that a lot of times. I'd look, and it's time to just win it. You know, and I did that a lot of times. But Gorst and guys like this have the same mentality. Like they go, I'm just going to win the match from here, and they do it.
Right here in Norfolk, Virginia, you won the very first U.S. Open.
First one.
Okay. Who did you beat in the final? Because that had to be an
now,
enormous
here's the thing.
title.
Now, see, there's 2 different versions of this. They had the tournament in 74, 75, and 76. I won all 3 years in a row. However, Barry said the U.S. Open started in 76. Now, Matchroom has now said that the U.S. Open started in 74. And so you show me as 5 U.S. Open 9 balls, but other things say 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Plus, I won a U.S. Open straight pool. However, though, the first event, he called it the Spring Open. What happened was he had it in the pool room in 74 and 5. Then when he moved across the street, he officially named the same tournament the U.S. Open. So I went to Barry. I go, whoa, what about the other 2? The 3 in a row, right?
Yeah.
So there's some debate there, okay? Because, you know, but anyway, the official supposedly is 76. But I won 74, 5, 6, the same event. You see what I mean?
And here's how I remember it. The license plate said Captain Hook, and it was a brand new Datsun 280Z.
280Z, right.
Yeah, it was like badass. Like, okay. Captain Hook has arrived.
So I don't know how. I mean, it doesn't matter because the 74 and 5 were still something. You know, then he had other tournaments. He had the middle in between the U.S. Open. He had one and that was a tough tournament to win. That was all the top players, 16 or 32, kind of like this kind of deal. And I won that handful of 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I can't keep track anymore.
I guess, I came during that span, but when I remember, it was at Q Master Billiards on Sewell's Point Road.
Sewell's Point Road,
so,
right.
I don't know if that was the first one, the second one.
Well, he moved across the street. It was at 5 Points, Sewell's Point Road.
Yeah.
So the first 2 were at one pool room, but then the 76, he moved across the street, and then it officially was known as the U.S. Open. I said, well, how come the U.S. Open wasn't 74? Well, because I moved to this pool room, but it was really the same term. I don't know. Who knows? What's the difference?
But anyway, it was a great tournament. And like you said, it was 16 or 32 elite. I mean, I can remember
elite.
Mizrak, Rempe, Corella, Louis Roberts came, Lassiter played.
In the old days, okay, they say, well, the fields weren't that big. Yeah, but they were all champions like this. I mean, you got 200. How many guys are in this
100%.
tournament?
16.
No.
The main event, 128.
128. So you got 128. Let's be realistic. There's only 15 guys that can win it. I mean, let's be right. I mean, you see a big.
Well, there's a little bit more than that.
Well,
but yeah.
Okay. 20. Okay, whatever. So you can eliminate 100 players in the tournament, right? 100 out. So if you just took those 20, which is tougher, the 20 that can win, or the 128 and you got a couple easy matches and da-da-da. This, to me, is much more difficult. Look at that. I mean, your first match, you're playing Gorst, Yapp, Van Boning, this guy, that guy, and
No, it's
Shaw.
all elites.
Oh,
Garcia,
Well, it's
Filler.
So, there's a couple of ways to look at it.
Well, now you know why this is my favorite tournament.
Oh, I love this. No, this is
really cool.
No, this is good. I don't know how I would have fared in this. I think if you lose in this, you can't say anything about it. In other words, you're playing in a tournament, you lose to a player you're supposed to beat. That happens all the time. But in this, if you lose, you got to take this with a grain of salt. right?
You don't have to beat anybody in this field. This
No,
is,
no,
no,
I mean that
yeah.
if you lose in this
No, I
field,
understand,
you
yeah.
don't have to say, I wouldn't feel bad if I
At all.
lost my first match.
How could you?
Challenge of Champions. You know how many years I played? I never made it on television. I played in every one. Strickland, it was a race to 5, winter break. Strickland beat me 3 years in a row. I drew him when he was on fire. I lost 5-4 all 3 years in a row. How do you like them apples? You know what I mean? So I said, to hell with this tournament.
That was
Okay.
a great event, though. I wish we still
that was
had
a great
that.
event. That's still that story with Buddy and LeBron. I mean, I hear that all the time. These guys are in dreamland if they think Buddy blew that event. I mean,
know.
he gets ahead 8-7 going to 9. You think if a guy was losing, he'd get ahead 8-7? I mean, give me a break. We split the money. Everybody knows we. And the casino lost. I won, and Alan Hopkins won $4,000 apiece. They lost $12,000. I told everybody because they made LeBron 20-1. And the guy Bob Holler, I said, Bob, how you going to make? There's 8 guys in the field. Anybody could win. He goes, we wanted a long shot. So I told everybody, go bet on LeBron 20-1. And sure enough, he wins it, right? So I won $4,000. Hopkins won $4,000. And then other people had bet $20, $30, whatever. And the casino had the event 2, 3, 4 years in a row more, right? Why, if they thought something fishy went on. The story was the players won $350,000. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm driving a Rolls Royce too, by the way. I mean, right? And I still hear that story. It's just incredible. I mean, think about it logically. Buddy was ahead 8-7, going to 9. If he was losing that match on purpose, what if he broke and made the 9 in the break?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on. I mean, please. Right. It's just pool people. They just keep coming with that story over and over. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's also a testimonial to everybody makes it look so easy at that level. You think, well, there's no way he'd ever miss a combination or anything. Well, you can miss any combination.
Well, LeBron, I was sitting next to Bob Holleran and Larry Hubbard. LeBron's breaking, it's 8-8, right?
Yeah.
I looked at Larry Hubbard, I said, give me $2,000, the ticket's worth $4. And Bob Holleran says, I hope you win. That's how I knew LeBron couldn't win, right? But somehow he did. I don't know how he did it.
LeBron was a good player.
Well, the first now I'll tell you, he won the U.S. Open. I got to tell you something. Okay, ready? Here's who LeBron beats. 50 years old, never played
56.
56 in the U.S. Open. He only beats Earl, Buddy, Nick Varner, Mike Sigel, and other guys. After the tournament was over, Varner twice in the finals. After that event was over, I went up to him. I said, "That's the greatest pool I've ever seen." I mean, the guy, it was incredible. Unbelievable. Mike LeBron.
Big shot here.
Look at this. Never a doubt.
Wow.
Perfect speed, big pocket when you hit it like that.
Boy, you really needed to make this game happen, too.
Yeah, he shows a lot of guts, Yap. I'm telling you right now, this could have been 8-5, and now it looks like it's going to be a 7-6 if something strange doesn't happen. Perfect. I'll get off the rail. You don't want that.
He's good.
He's all right, but he's all right. Yeah, but I always like being above. Yeah, you see, you and I had this discussion. I mean, he's supposed to make this easily, but the pressure, you never know. Nice shot. That's the way I like hitting that. See, a lot of guys like Gorst might have dribbled it in. Mm-hmm. I like the force hit back and forth kind of.
7-6.
7-6. Now that we're looking 836, 814. So realistically,
down a little
bit. Both players, in my opinion, are playing. The stats are even pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, you're talking,
that's fair.
One safety or something.
And I think some of the hardship of the balls not going in on the break, too, diminishes or gives you more opportunity to make an error or something slightly wrong.
Well, we started at what time? 11
a.m.
11 a.m. So this match is going on 2 hours, 15 minutes short of 2 hours, and we're still got a ways to go. That's because of the break factor,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
And maybe the table's getting a little snugged up after a couple days of wear, and the balls aren't going in even less often on the break.
And the matches, well, you can't really say the matches are getting tougher because a lot of matches
Oh,
are
no.
going 10-9 or yeah.
No.
So at the end of the tournament, now you got the cream de la creme.
Yeah.
You know, but this has been the same all the way through.
I always say it like that. All 16 guys in this field could possibly win.
Yeah, of
Some have a
course.
little stronger, but boy, there's no cupcakes.
Yeah, right.
And, I mean, some of these first-round matchups. Look at some of these first-round matchups.
I know, it's unbelievable.
You have Filler playing Pagulian.
Right, yeah.
They've both won this in the past. You got, let's see, Chang playing Kazakus, big match.
All the matches.
Cortez Gorst, Van Boning Immonen.
I still like Van Boning to win this. I think he's going good. He's playing good.
He's got the best break.
Yeah, but
He's got that.
I think Van Boning is. You can just see that he just won the World 8-Ball, made some good money, and his break is just better than everybody. Okay, and again, you know, when I dominated, it was my break. My break, and forget the shooting; it's the break. You know, you gotta break good. I mean, man, I would. You know, Van Boning breaks for an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours a day. Just break. I used to pay a guy, well, $10 to rack for me, and I'd break. You know, try different strategies, different speeds, different techniques. Mike Sigel at pool@gmail.com.
Just feathered that ball. Look at that.
Hit it
What a nice hit. He's hit that
Perfect.
shot a couple times in this match, too, where he had to thin it and get the cue ball way down.
That's
table.
youth. You know.
Yeah.
One time the guy goes like this. I told the guy, he goes, can you hit the ball thin? I said, let me tell you something. One time I hit a ball so thin it didn't move.
Yeah.
The guy looked at me like, you know, some guy was asking me a question, you know, then I just walked away. He's going, wait, he hit it so thin it didn't move. Wait a minute, let me think about that. There's a, well, you didn't hit that good. See, that's a kiss of death, that one. That's now, that's just, you know, sometimes you get away with that. Sometimes when you're going bad, it's the scratch behind it. And when you're going good, it doesn't do that. That's all. You have to hit it one way to kick and scratch. Any other way you hit it, that's not even possible.
The safety that Yapp played by that thin hit, you have to bear
Perfect.
down on that because it has less margin of error than most balls that you pocket. But because we think, man, it's just a safety, so we don't bear down. But now he's earned himself ball in hand to the big spot in the match.
He hit that shot perfect. Look, he can slide right towards the 7, stay under the 7, right?
Yes.
In between the 7-10, and the 4 is open. The 5, this is a good layout here.
Right.
He just has to be careful of what he. This is again the 5x10 deal. He's got a lot of room to work with. You see on shots and a 4.5x9, you might be a little weak on a shot like that, you know, because the 7 sharks you, maybe the 10. Well, he got a little straighter than he'd like. Oh, boy, if he had slid over just a little more. See where he landed? See, I look at the table now with the experience. I look at, again, where I don't want to land. That's how I look at the game now. I don't look at it, you know, there's the 3. I look at if I land here, I don't like it. And now that's just in my mind. So you just avoid that. Too much, not enough, that kind of thing. He's going to draw back. Yeah, he's okay. I mean, you know, but he would prefer easier. I mean, this shot is not that easy. He's got to, you know, hit it, go to the side rail, or maybe draw back. Oh, he's playing at the 4. Well, again, I'm confused. I thought he was playing.
Yeah, I think he just
5.
rolls down with a little bit of, maybe even pick up a little bit of left English on here.
No, he's okay here. But he's got way more angle than he wanted. You know what I mean? He's got a thin cut, easy. See? Look, that almost skidded. Yeah, he was all right there, but, you know, after a while, your heart can't take these little thin, you know what I'm saying? I like it a little straighter and kind of whack it in, drift over, that kind of thing.
We
But
all
he's
do,
right.
but the table wouldn't let it happen.
Yeah,
so
he's all right. He got just straight on the 3. Where's he going there?
Stop shot now.
Yeah, he can stop
Isn't
it? Yeah, I
Maybe.
think stop.
Yeah, just stop.
He looks like he's got
Maybe
a
back it
little
up.
angle.
Yeah, maybe
No.
he does.
Yeah, I would have come back a little more if he is sick. I think he's just going to stop, or he'll,
Just don't miscue.
Yeah, I don't think he can get perfect on the 7. He can just roll it towards the 8. I think he's got to do something, unless he draws back. No, he just stopped it. But see, he's got that angle.
But he wants an angle on the 8 anyway. He can either
Yeah.
roll it in or go to the end rail and bounce back up.
Yeah,
at the center
that's
of the
true.
table,
Yeah.
whatever. How do you get to the center of the table from
That's
here?
true. Yeah, but he's got to go up and down or dribble it in and have a little trickier cut on. No, he's going to go up and down, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Well, they're like you. They like to pace that ball in rather than just trickle it in.
He's actually hitting this with a hair inside, I think. Yeah, he's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, nice hit.
That's the angle I like. Not too severe and not too straight. Just, smooth it in. Now, do you go see me, I go across rail and out. That's just the way I was taught. He'll probably just come across.
Yeah, I think it's just one rail shot here.
Yeah, there you go.
And you can see, look how easy he hit that to get it to come across.
Yeah.
So he had a nice angle for that.
Perfect,
He didn't have to do anything extra.
Yeah, he had the perfect angle. Yeah. Perfect angle. That takes a lot of heat off when you have the perfect. Now, what's he looking at here? Don't do anything
He
stupid.
just didn't want to stuff it into the corner like he hung that 9 earlier.
All he's got to do is stop, and just drift the hair to our left. That's all. Yeah, that's all he did. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Try and get too crazy on a shot like that because you can, he's not going to miss this. I mean, you like to get dead straight close. But he won't miss this. 7-7. Look, and their stats are equal. There you go. Now look at the stats. 836, 835. 7-7. I called it close. Now he's ahead by 1 point, which means nothing.
Yeah.
But I think I thought this match was going to go close. Well, now they're playing race to 3. I used to love these kind of matches. I really did. I ate it up 7-7, 8-8, that kind of thing. You always want to lead, but.
Did you ever play Louis Roberts much?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course I did. I don't want to say what I did to Louis when I used to gamble with him. He had that tape, That's, people ask me, what's the best 9-ball you ever saw? For about 6 months, Louis Roberts, by far, not even close. I've seen Lassiter and Gorst and Strickland and Varner and me and Buddy and just invent guys. Louis Roberts, for a 6-month period, played by far, the greatest 9-ball I ever saw in my life. Period. Okay, he could have given everybody the 5 through 9. That's how good. He had a tape that he would listen to when he went to sleep. That you're the greatest player ever lived, or whatever it was. When he walked in the practice room, everybody would be practicing. He'd walk in and stand at the entrance. The whole room stopped. You could feel the aura, and you turn around and there's Louis. I mean, it was scary. But then his tape, something happened, and then he went back. But I feel bad because I used to. I guess I don't know if it's cheating, but when I played Louis, I used to give him the 8, right? Even during this time. But what I did, he just never noticed. I mean, I guess it's, I don't know. I don't even know I should say it, but I used to rack the 9 on the spot when I played, and he never looked. We used to play rack for each other, right? He racked them for me right on the spot, and I put the 9. He'd come down and check it once while I was pulling back, and then that's why I guess, sorry, Louis, but that's, and he never made a ball in the break, and I always did. That's how I beat him.
All right, so we're going to have a short player timeout as Gorst is going to take his timeout. Okay, everybody, we're back.
No, we're back. Yeah, so, Gorst is, what is he? He's 23, right?
Yeah.
So, same age, 23.
Yeah, 23.
That's a great age to
27.
play. Yeah. And Lassiter, he was like, old. I'm 23, look like an old man.
Yeah,
I played him in a tournament, and I'll tell you what. And I'm like playing flawless, and like I said, race to 15. I beat him like 15-12. In fact, I have that on my camera. Look at this shot. That was a great shot there. Look what he did there. Perfect. He snookered down. Tried to get in the gap there. I have a picture of a tournament I totally forgot about, one of those spring opens. And I played, I'll show it to you. I played Lassiter. It's on Barry Berman's wall in paper, who we played and all that. And I have a thing of Lassiter. Made it. Look at this shot.
What a shot.
And
half masse.
Now what?
Well, he was kind of trapped. He was forced to pocket the ball.
Wow.
Did he get away where he can hit the 3?
No, I don't know. Can he hit it?
I think he can.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to bank this cross. They might as well. 7-7. He's showing no mercy here. Look at this guy, just like a hanger.
Boy,
Let's see the
what a
replay.
shot.
Watch this. He massays, cuts it in, bounces, gets right past the 7. Now banks. Well, I mean, look at these 3 opening shots. You got to be kidding me, right?
Right.
And-
From that leave, you'd say, well,
Yeah.
nobody ever runs out from here. But
And
now he has a
nonchalant,
chance.
and nonchalant, like nothing's happening. Of course, I want to see what he's going to do with the 6. He could play 6-9. He's got to make this. Let me see what he does. He's drawing this. He's not going to follow that around, or he's going to bump the 5. Oh, he went around it. Okay. Now he has a problem. No. Let's see. Is he going to hit the 7? What do you do? Now, he could follow this with spin, try and hit 10, all that, or go past. I don't think he's got the right angle for that.
If he goes past, he can maybe pinch the cue ball up on the 10 and just play a safety. You know, a pre-planned safety could be forthcoming because you don't really like to go into the balls
know,
here.
I know.
If you go at, and I don't think you can get to the 9. If he could attack the 9 2 rails, maybe that's a go.
Well, if he hits this, he's got to hit it with a hair of inside English, I believe. Just lengthen it out, get above the 10. There. See, now that shot, I would have hit that with a little inside. See what I mean? If he'd have hit that with a little inside, it would have flattened it, and then the angle would have been going more to the right of the 10 and 6 as opposed to that angle. You follow me? I'm surprised he didn't do that. He would have hit the end rail short of the side and would have widened the angle. I can't believe he, I'm just saying. I mean, the guy made 3 or 4 Harrigans, but at that particular shot, I'm surprised he didn't hit that with a tinge again of inside English.
Well, he's in a predicament here. It's not an easy
it's-
safety.
Yeah, this is difficult. If he'd have hit it with inside English, he either could have played the 6-9 if he lays on it, hit the 6, stick behind the 10. There's a lot of things. Now he's in a situation where it's a tough, after making all those balls.
I know. You almost pull for him to be able to run out.
Yeah.
He's looking at the 10 on the side. I don't think that goes.
I don't think he's going to play that. I just don't believe he didn't hit that with a tweak of inside English. Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com, What's he going to, this is not easy.
Is he
You
drawing
know what he's
straight
going to
back?
do? Draw back behind the 8.
Yeah.
The 6 will hit he's got to hope nothing goes in here. He did that. He got away with it, right? Sure he
Yeah,
did.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think he did, but boy, he got a little
If the 6
fortunate
doesn't
there.
hit the point down here, remember, hit the side rail,
Yeah,
hits the
right,
point,
right.
comes back up the rail. But if it comes out a little bit, Yapp has it.
I
for
mean,
sure.
he was trying to get on the 8. Now, see, he threw his towel down, so he's upset. I don't know if Yapp can make it. It's very close. But it could be, if he was froze on the 8, he's dead. So he let him out, 7-7. They're both playing the exact same score. I don't think well, we're going to tell right away if he can make it.
Oh, he thinks he
make it.
can. He thinks he
make
can,
it.
yeah.
Sure. Look at that. That was, it's very close, but he must be able to make it. Yep. Oh, yeah, it was clear by him. Look at that. Gorst, yeah, he threw his towel down. He tried to draw that behind the 8 and probably let up a hair, right?
Yeah.
And but again, I'm surprised he didn't hit the 5 with a little inside English. That's surprising. This guy's
Boy,
knowledgeable. I mean, he
This
knows
is a
what he's
big,
doing.
yeah, this is a big
It's
rack
a huge
here.
game. Who breaks next?
Ooh, got me. Let's
Gotcha.
see. Did Gorst break this one?
Let's see who
Yeah,
broke first.
I think Yapp broke first.
Yap broke first, so it would be Gorst break, right?
Okay.
Wait a minute, I'm confused.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
I don't know. If Yap broke first, then it's Gorst.
No, it was
break.
definitely Yapp broke this one for sure. Okay, so
So-
because after the break, then Gorst took his time out, and that's how we got here.
Okay, so then who breaks next?
Gorst.
Gorst. Okay, so 8-7. I mean, he's supposed to get out from here, right? 8. It's just a matter of. Well, he's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to get straight on the 9. I would like the angle of the cue ball near. Well, he's going to play it in the side maybe, or draw back. Yeah, I don't know. I would foul the 9 down, get near the rail, or not near the rail, but yeah, like that shot. That's the shot I like. He's good. I think he's got to pop it. Boy, why didn't he?
Well, he can cut it in the side if
Yeah,
worst
he's
comes to
not gonna-
worst. I don't think he wants
Oh,
to,
God,
but
why did
yeah.
he do? Why did he get so close to the ball? He didn't have to. You know, he could have just come up and just come off the rail 2-3 inches and just smooth it down. You can't miss that shot.
Now, this is one you got to have that tip up high because you're so close to the object ball. You don't have any cloth-induced topspin. It's got to be all tip-induced.
He's going to play to 10 to the right. He can't. Okay, he's perfect. That's right.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
shot.
I like having the angle to play it. It doesn't matter.
Nice shot,
He's
though.
perfect. No,
Yeah.
that was not as easy as it looked. Believe me when I tell you.
He hit
He
that
popped
pure.
it a little, right? No, that wasn't a hanger to do that. 8-7. Gorst is mad because he knew he played a poor safety there. Yeah.
After so many good shots.
I know. That's unbelievable. He banked the 1. He massaged the 2. He banked the 3. He's the 4 and 5. What do you think? The 4 was easy? That's kind of a
No.
mystery shot. But I
Yeah.
can't believe he didn't hit the 5 with a hair of inside English. You know, really, right? Don't you think he would have hit the end rail, side rail, and gone almost in the middle of the end rail, not way over to the left. At the worst, that angle. You know. All right. Well, let's see if that. This is a huge game here.
You said this was going to be close.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, this is a, you know, hey, you're ahead 9-7. The guy got to win 3 in a row. This is the big game here. 8-8 or 9-7. That's huge. You ever see that car commercial? The guy's from Rochester where he goes, "It's huge." You ever see that commercial?
No, I never did.
Yeah, a car
That might be
salesman.
regional because.
No, it's all over the country. Guy's got.
Oh.
And I say he got that from me because that was my expression in the pool room, and he's from Rochester. I used to always say it's huge, right? And that's his expression now. All right, here we go. Side rail. Let's see what happens. Oh, he hit it good.
Yeah, he
A little
did.
better, but zip. Did he make one?
I don't think so.
Nope. Uh-oh. 1. So now do you shoot it? I might take a pop at this. The ball. Look where the balls are. That side rail.
Yeah.
Look, nothing went past the side literally, except the 2. I
And he hit him. That might have been his best break of the match, but they
I
just
don't-
didn't.
you
Well, they
can't-
went down table and came back.
Yeah,
too.
but you can't play 10 ball and hit this. No, you got to use the cue ball. You can't do it that way. Right. I go, what are you doing? You got to use the cue ball. No, he's definitely going to shoot at this. I'd hit it with draw, but I wouldn't make sure. In other words, I'd hit it low because he can lose the game from here. The 2 is a little funny, maybe this combo, whatever. But I would hit it good speed, but draw the ball a little, but not just hit it 300 miles an hour, draw the cue ball, and hope something happens. Play the shot and just hit it low. Just play the. He looks like he can get behind the 5, maybe. Just play it like a shot. That's what he did. Perfect. That's what he. You see how he hit that? That was the correct way to play that shot. A lot of guys will blast it. They don't give themselves a chance. He played it like a combination. It just gave it a hair of oomph to get up table. Now Gorst doesn't like it. How do you like that? I would have never predicted this. This Yapp, boy, I'll tell you what, this guy's got guts. The Yapp. What's his nickname? The Yapper. I like
No, hey,
Panda.
let's see. No, it's not that either.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't think he has a nickname. The Bomber. Yeah, I demoted Rodney. Did you see Rodney Morris yesterday play that? Boy, he should have won that. He got lucky to win. Well, he got lucky to win every match, and he got to the end shooting it, and he nipped it. He had like a kind of a spot shotty kind of a shot, and he nipped it. I mean, I felt bad for him. He hit it so bad. Okay, here we go. The score 9-7. Balls pocketed. Yapp has an advantage. Errors. Well, Yapp has more errors.
But he's also got more balls pocketed. So
More
that
balls
helps.
pocketed, yeah, but not only by 8 or 10. All right,
Right.
here we go. Same break, which I don't agree with this, but let's see what happens. Now, he hit those differently. I
He
think
made the one on the side.
He hit that with the flatter ball. Did you see what he did there? A low, flat ball totally changed everything. Where Gorst is hitting it with that popping up in the air. There you go. Mike Sigel pull.
He was playing the one on the side, too. I think
Well,
that's.
but he flattened the cue ball. That's what he did. The flatter the cue ball, he got a better result. And the one now, unfortunately, he doesn't have a shot. See? So, and this is tough to push out.
It is.
Very difficult. I think I'd push out. You know what I would do? I'd push out for a kick here. I wouldn't give the guy, or in the, well, he can't even push out by the pocket. If he rolls down by the 10, it's a kick. You follow what I'm saying? If he rolls down by it, he's got a kick at it.
Yeah.
See, that's tough to get him right there. That's not bad. Of course, he can't play it at 10. How's he going to do that? This is not easy. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Let me see. The camera's got. Let's see what he's got here. This is. Well, he's got to thin it, or he's got to. Can Gorst? Oh, he gave it to him. Didn't even look. This is not. I don't even know if he can hit a lot of the ball. Can he? The edge. It's tough to thin it. The 8's in the way. On top of that, I think he's got to cut it. Towards the 10, but thin. And then the cue ball go, hopefully he doesn't hit the 8, or even if he does, he still may leave him tough. Got to hit it thin. Wow, not that thin.
Paper
oh, my
thin.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, look what he did here. I can't believe he hit it that thin.
Well,
he was trying to hit. See, he's going like this here.
Yeah.
He was trying to do what I think he was doing. Cut it above the 10, behind the 10, or on the rail, cue ball table. Maybe hit the 8, maybe get, whatever. But he opened the door, that's for sure. Look at this, 3. This is a simple layout now. 3 gets on the 4. This is pretty good here. And all the balls are, you don't have to do a lot of maneuvering, So
yeah, right.
Yeah, and the balls are open. The 8's near the rail, but that's really immaterial. Yeah, no, he's got an easy lay here. He can play get straight on the 4. He didn't quite get. It's a little funny, a little. He's got to draw above the side now, or he can. Well, yeah, he's going to try and draw above the side, guaranteed. He's not going to float under the side. Yeah, this is a little tricky. No, he's not going. Yeah, he's got to go above the side here. This isn't easy here. No, he did that. Yeah, he did that. Okay. So he's going to go around the table, which is, routine. Yeah, he's all right here. High ball. I thought he might try and draw it above, but he's all right. High ball, little right. Speed, perfect. Of course, you got to see where you land on the 6 now. He's got the follow shot. Yeah, he's going to foul this a hair inside English, right? He can't.
You think? I was thinking he
Yeah.
might go straight topspin and come all the way up, but that's too dangerous.
He's going to
Too
go
much
in
travel?
between the 8-9, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but he's got to
he
hit
needs
it high
a little. Okay.
with a tinge of right. Tinge again. Let's see. Yep, see a tinge of right? A tinge. He's
Nice.
perfect. No, he's all right.
Nice
He's
hit.
good, yeah. If he didn't hit the right there, he hits a 9.
Yeah.
Maybe on,
No,
that's the same shot that I can't believe he didn't hit on that game before, where just the same, just a tinge, and it would have been a different outcome. So he can draw this back, or he can do anything, really. Follow it, play a 9 on the side. That's what he's doing. He's going to hit it with Hera inside again. Look. See? That's perfect. What's
Pretty.
9, 10, all right. 10, no, 9-8. 9-8. Now Gorst now has come ahead in the TPA by a little, but in my opinion, still even. You know what I mean? 850,
Yeah.
831. That's the ballpark.
Out of 1,000, yeah, that's
right.
pretty
That's
negligible.
even. All right, here we go. 9-8. Yeah, Yapp made 8. See, you can't give the guy the game when it's 9-7. He just gave it. What?
Well,
I mean, he had to run him, okay, but he gave him a good opportunity.
The push out hurt.
Yeah,
It just wasn't a strong enough push out.
I would have pushed out for the kick. That doesn't matter. You know why? Because he would have had to have given it to me, and if I kick it good, he's dead. That's what I would. Excuse me. That's what I would have done. I don't like. If he pushes out, here's what happens. Look, see the 2? If he pushed out for an easy situation, Gorst's going to shoot it. If he pushes out for a real tough situation, Gorst didn't even get out of the chair. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was a poor judgment. If he pushes out down towards the 10, even hits the 10, for the kick, Gorst is going to look, but then give it back. But now anything can happen. You can kick him safe. Gorst would want to shoot it, but probably give it to Yep. I've been
Yeah.
there a million
Yeah.
times. You know, I looked. I don't want to give it to him, but I don't want to shoot it. It's
Right.
one of those.
There's
the
no
other
win.
shot, the other shot was automatic. Give it back to him. He screwed up and gave him the game. Just gave it to him. You know, I mean,
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, completely agree.
Just gave it to him. I mean,
that is one thing, though, that we grew up playing push out on every shot.
Right.
And so we're more nimble in some
Right.
of those, because you want to tangle something, you got to get yourself back to the table.
that was he made the one on the
Ooh.
side. Look at this. One on the
You
side.
get a shot.
He's got no
Nope.
shot. Look at the 6
Covered.
ball. Oh no, the 6. Right on the point. No,
Did
it
it
goes
free
right.
up?
It goes
Yeah.
right in the side. No, I'm pretty sure. The 2, I don't think he's. Well, it's a tough shot to cut it in. He's not going to shoot at the 10. He might try and make this high ball around the 10. You know, 3 rails, kind of that deal. That's what he's
Right.
going to do. This is not easy, but if he makes it, I'm telling you right now, the ball's laid very well if he makes this. He'll go around the table, cut it in, high ball. He's going to go around the 10, side rail, end rail, side rail, back out for the 3.
Needs to smooth this one home.
Made it.
Oh, what a beautiful
Perfect.
shot.
What a great
beautiful
shot that was. But he didn't hit it with the spin. A
Well-
little inside would have helped it.
Slow down. That was a hard shot. You
Yeah.
know, and
Oh,
you
I know.
got to get that ball down. So
I
you
get
start
it.
throwing a little spin on there.
I get it.
He can
I get
defend
it.
himself. If he doesn't like his position, he can
Yeah.
defend himself. The other
Yeah.
thing, if you miss, you cannot defend yourself.
Where's the 4? That's up table?
Yeah, up there, right
Okay.
where, they're
Yeah,
down
he's
by
good.
the 6 and the 5. So, boy, what an opening shot that was.
Yeah, I still would have tweaked it. He's hitting center ball, high ball. So you're talking an eighth of a tip. This much of that much is what I'm saying. And that's not going to change
A
anything.
micron.
Yeah, it's like a quarter of a tip. You know, I learned how to. When I was playing, I used to spin the crap out of the ball. Then I learned a half a tip, right or left. I could do whatever I want, unless I had to juice it up. You know, that's it. So you know, center ball and that stroke on either one is the same, in my opinion. Nice shot, perfect. Why that ball went a little longer? This is a little.
But with the bridge, it's
Yeah, but I
it's
mean, that
awkward.
went longer than I thought. In other words, 2 rails, it didn't like go more to our left.
Yeah.
So this is a little tricky. I mean, he's probably going to go, I think, back and forth.
Yeah,
course
that
he
allows
might.
you to get your stroke through the ball.
Yeah.
If you try to baby this, it's really awkward to
Yeah.
play.
Well, I don't know. You know, he does, back and forth. He missed it. Look at he 2-stroked that and got away with it. Look at this. He choked. Which, okay, we all do it, but he definitely, he punched it, and that's why.
He didn't even have a pause. I mean,
Yeah,
it just
no,
went
he-
off.
he
It
shot
kind of went
it
off in his
fast.
hand.
Here's Mike Sigel Pool Gmail. When you get shots like that, you got to get up and down and hit it, stay down and hit it with a good stroke.
Yeah.
He did a amateurish shot there, fast. He was nervous. Of course,
He kind of hacked at it.
He
and
left.
hoped,
Yeah, he hacked at it. He left it good. Look at this. No, he's going to give him the gap. Look what he did here. That's hard to believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he can hit it. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, Yap is unlucky there. The guy missed a. Come on, you know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is Gorst we're talking. Missed and got away with it. You know what are you going to do? That's the luck of the game. The great players seem to do stuff like that and get away with it. You know,
Well, the bad players do it too, but they just can't hurt you
Yeah.
with it, so you don't notice it. These
Yeah,
guys
but
can hurt you
a
with
good,
it.
A guy like this, when he makes that kind of mistake, he should pay a penalty, but he didn't. So, you know, he's playing safe. That's a good safe. Behind the 5, look at this. No, stop. Okay. Bank it, long rail, run out. No. Let me see what he does. This is a battle here. I did it. You know, here's the thing. The top players don't miss that much, so when they do and get away with it, it's more of a.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
the bad
yeah,
players,
right.
it doesn't matter
Right,
because
'cause
you
they
don't
miss.
even notice because they didn't
Yeah,
run out
right.
anyway. So.
Yeah. And he just fainted on that shot. I mean, I tell it the way it is, guys. I'm sorry. This is let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Nope.
No,
That's sellout.
You can't be moving both balls around like that.
Well, this is still a tough. He's got a warp drive or go to the side rail and out. Me, I pound it, side rail, end rail to the right of the 8, come out. That's what I would do. He might hit low, you know, past the 6 and come out. I would warp drive this. That's the way I would feel comfortable. He'll hit it low probably, you know, go to the side rail just above the 6 and come out. Let's see what he does here. Yep.
Boy,
Yeah. Hit
that was a good one.
Yeah, sure. That was a great shot.
that was.
Now he's going to go a little below the side, spin it. You got to come across. So this is a similar shot that he had before. See, the rails are a little quick here, so you can do this. But he's not going to pinch it above. He's going to hit it just under the side, a little bit of spin, and just come over.
Yeah, that gets you closer to the 6 anyway.
I
You have to hit it
predicted
as hard.
9-9. See what I look at that? He's all right. He's got to hit it real thin. He would like to come over a little more. See, he got away with murder there. Should have been 10. Should have been over 10-8. Now it's 9-9. Whose break now? I'm like losing track.
Be Yapp's break.
Yapp's break. And the 10 on the break doesn't count. Ooh, how would you like me a 10 on the break, 9-9, and you got to spot it? Oh, come on. I don't agree with that. How many times have you seen the 10 go? I haven't seen it one time.
It's
so
happened once.
Out of all the matches with all the best players, it's gone in one time out of what? 200 games? I mean, come on.
More than that.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. 10 on the break, you win. I made it on the break, 10-10, going to 11. Break, not in the break. That's a good. Or a ball goes in 1-9. Look at this. Oh, is he getting weak? And he got away with it again. Look at this. That's ball. No, he didn't. Side. He feinted again. Oh, my goodness. He didn't get away with it this time. He gagged. When you are hitting those shots, you know what, in your stroke, when you want to spin it, and you do it like this, full in the face every time.
Yeah, here's a good look at it.
Yeah, twice he did that. Look at this. All right, I'll play him. No, I'm kidding. He caught me. What's he doing here? He's going around? This guy cues. There he, oh my God.
That's a good
He's
shot.
perfect. Yeah, he's perfect, yeah. I thought he just cut it with inside.
I don't think it was.
It wasn't that thin. Right. All right, I'll bet his heart's going 100. Well, hey, again, what do we talk about? It's a game of mistakes. Gorst definitely gave the match to him, right?
Right at the end, these last two shots.
I mean, they both played great, okay, but I'm saying that Gorst is thinking, Jesus, if I would have run out 9-9, you know what I mean? Of course, it's not over, but I think it is. It's over now. No, it isn't. Yeah, yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's gonna slow cut it or kill it reverse English. See, me, I want to be dead straight in a 9. Stop, 10, done. I don't want any of this. See, he's got to either kill it with reverse, maybe go, I don't know. What's he doing here?
I think it's okay.
He's drawing it again, but this guy cues awful low.
Maybe just to the end rail and up.
What is he doing there? Oh, he did that. Okay. See, I would have hit that with inside. I wouldn't, because what if you know what I mean? Wouldn't you hit it just a hair inside and just be like that? That's what I would have done. But. All right, we got a winner. Gorst wants to, go to the bar. No, that's very uncharacteristic of Gorst missing. Well, the first shot I see, the 5, but that one, that I didn't see, right?
Right. And he made a he had that rack before where he made 4 super hard shots and then ended up not being able to get safe.
Well, he made the ball, the 4, I think, in the corner. That wasn't easy.
Right.
And got good on the 5, made the 6, and got weak. I know what that shot is. As I got older, when I play and I punch the ball a little, you hit that's what he did.
Can't do that.
That's what he did, exactly. He did it twice on the other ball and that ball.
Next match we have Conrad Usheshin versus Josh Filler. That's ACCUSTATS production. Any rebroadcast or republication is expressly prohibited. Thank you for sharing your time. That is our time. Until next time, so long.